All right, sorry. Okay, everyone's here. I'm assuming, so we can get started. The last time, the last time we played, our party has finally reached the Goblin Camp, and came to realize that not everything was as it seems. Um, they gained a new member known as Varen, who came to the camp due to his own reasons, and together they found out that the Goblin Camp was now in control of by a pack of mercenaries. After launching a sneak attack on the camp and defeating the flaming werebore and his goons, they were left with no real new information except for the name Lord Umber and a sigil that appeared on his chest. That Ogdorin's patron Zariel was a little bit wary of. And so, pretty much after defeating the boss, pretty easily, I would say, we left the party off sitting at a campfire roasting some pigs, and half the camp was blazing to cinders. Oh, and Ogdorin now
Fucks were given.
Ogden now looks like a, or did for a brief second, like a devil or demon. And I think that's where we left off. So, what do you guys do?
Well, we finished the camp and the mission, so now we should probably go report to my king.
Yes. What's this king about?
We were
King?
given a mission to come to this camp. Well, I guess orders from my king, and anybody who joined to inspect the camp and see what's going on.
I see. Would your king be giving out more things like this of conquest and domination?
You know, I'm sure of it.
Would you mind if I tag along?
Feel free. You were quite valuable with your what
Hiding skills.
Editor's note. Editor's note.
Hiding. I was hiding it.
Quite an understatement.
Yes, your hiding skills, I say. And I clink on him with my paw. Clink, clink, clink.
All right, let's I guess pack up and head out then.
Sounds good.
Did you guys take a long rest or a short rest after this? I don't
Long
recall.
rest.
We
We
long
took a
rested.
long rest.
Okay. So then,
So it's like morning.
this area is just burnt. Got it.
Is gone. All right.
It's like morning.
You must gather your party
Okay,
before
yeah.
venturing forth.
Okay, well then our party's here.
Okay. Stop moving. God damn it.
Stop.
Stop. You know what? Actually, I did this beforehand. Good for me. Okay, so I thought about it. I was like, wait, I already copied you guys. It's fine. And so our party sets out for Glawic. Ogdorin, familiar with the route, will lead you guys through Ukrill without getting lost, or and he knows like how to get through the more complicated areas without reaching combat. So you guys travel a few days, and you guys reach Glawic without any trouble. As you guys get around, a few days pass, and you guys will kind of start seeing the city in the horizon. And as you approach it, you will see that the stones or the houses are made of stones, and the roof tiles are tinted red, much like the ones you saw in Damarel, except the style is more crude and simple. So they're severely lacking, I suppose. The roads are more unkempt and varies in sizes from like, they don't really have like a measurement, I guess, for the road. Some are more crowded and skinny with like buildings towering over it, and others would be more wide and to fit like wagons. There's a distinct sea smell in the air, and you can smell the sea and fish wafting over from the town. As you guys get closer, and the scent gets stronger and stronger, and eventually you guys can start hearing seagulls in the distance, and the air gets more humid the closer you get. Towering over the horizon, over the town, you can see a castle that's quite simple in design, yet still looks vast and difficult to penetrate. As you get closer to the town, you will see guards stationed at almost every entrance to the town, and as you approach, they will step out and greet you. Is everyone loaded?
Nope,
No.
All right.
not at all.
That's
Not
fine.
even close.
The guards will meet up with you guys at the edge of town, and they will walk up to you guys and say, they look like they're about to stop you and ask for reasons why you're here, I guess. But they recognize Ogden.
What happened? I was being talked to.
Yeah, they'll walk up and say, "Oh, God, what is your ranking? What would your ranking be? I don't know military lingo. Commander? Corporal?
Definitely
Lieutenant?
not commander.
Lieutenant?
Commander's like general.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe captain.
Captain?
Maybe. Because captain's not actually.
I'm in charge of my own platoon.
Yeah, you're in charge of your own
squad
little platoon.
leader.
You were a squad leader, yeah.
I guess, yeah, captain would be reasonable. Yeah.
Okay, so they're gonna be stepping up, and they'll be like, they look like they're about to stop you guys and do a checkup on you guys, but then they notice, Captain Ogden, and they'll come up and be like, "Oh, Captain Ogden, what brings you to town?" Although you've never met these two, they know you for your, Are you in your horns version or?
I mean, I'm in whatever version they initially knew me as. So I guess the horns, wings.
Yeah, okay. So not the one before though.
Not
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they walk up and be like, "Oh, Captain Ogden, what brings you to town?"
I have business with the king. We have scouted out and also destroyed the camp that was causing issues.
I see. Unfortunately,
per his orders.
I believe the king is currently out on his own tasks. He's out of town for the time being. However, feel free to come in, peruse around, take a rest. I'm sure there's other things that can keep you occupied for until he comes back.
Sure. Do you know when, by chance, he will be back?
He didn't really specify what he was going to do, unfortunately.
Very well. If you don't mind taking us to, I don't know, an inn of some sort
You
for weird.
have
to
been there
rest.
before, so you will know. You can see the map, right? You'll know
Yes,
this is the inn.
Okay.
Basically, on the map, this is a blacksmith, this is an inn, and then there is a enchanter and a general store somewhere. I don't recall.
Excellent. Okay, well, I know these things. All right, well then I just tell the group
enchanter.
to
I think
follow me.
enchanter's right here. Yeah, all right.
Hang
So
on,
the group
hang on.
follows you.
Where's the enchanter?
I think it's right here. Basically, I
okay.
put signs out.
Alright.
It's hard to look
Oh,
for.
okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Well, thank you, guards. We will be on our way then.
They'll
Let's go
stand
hang out
aside
on
and
the
salute
rooftops again.
as you guys walk past. Well, that's why I said.
Rooftop squad.
I guess I'm moving everyone else. Oh, I'll move these.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
I suppose we're going to the end then.
Alright. Time to hang out on the rooftops, baby.
Yeah, rooftop.
Rooftop squad.
Yeah.
Okay.
These tiles be looking nice.
Yeah, nice and comfortable.
As you guys step into the tavern, known as a Dean's
Tavern?
Rest. It's an inn tavern. Dean's Rest. The name is Dean's Rest. As you guys walk in,
Oh, also, while we were passing by the blacksmith, I pointed that out, and then I also pointed them in the direction of the enchanter.
okay.
Fuck's the enchanter do?
I don't know.
Magical
You
items.
go find out.
Jesus things.
Usually accessories, spells, pots, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Basically making, enchanting items.
Hey, I'm loaded.
Oh,
Holy
you see the map?
shit.
Holy.
Yeah, I see the map.
shit
Oh,
I
shit.
see where we are. I see the inn.
boys. Clap, boys.
Whoa.
Alright.
Woo.
2 more people to go.
As you guys
Yeah,
walk
I'm
into the
still waiting on it
tavern,
to load.
I guess I'll load a different map for you guys.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Hey.
I'm
Nice.
to the bathroom.
Yeah, like I said,
Alright.
I did this part wrong, unfortunately. But on the other hand, you guys would just be loading even longer if I did that. But
Mm.
so regardless, the loading is gonna be
Mm.
there.
About to go make dinner, dude.
Yeah,
Or
this-
breakfast.
Breakfast? Oh, you just woke up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, as we're going to this location, Vrasis will seem to be trailing behind just a little bit before catching up with you guys. For a very brief moment. Let me know when everyone loads in. You guys would be walking in right here, I suppose. Oh god. So he would be first in. These would be back here. Okay.
Okay. Ah, yes, of course. The black screen of death.
Huzzah!
I have replied to them, okay? I just have 2 different mics now, so instead of using this mic, I use my headset mic.
Yeah, because I can hear you when you switch over.
Yeah, you can't hear it, but I'm telling you now, I did it, okay? I'm not shitty. Wah! Leave me alone. And before you can't actually, and before they can't actually hear it. No, I'm pretty sure they can. Any case.
Black screen.
I am loaded.
Same.
I see a very modern toilet.
Yeah,
Very modern toilet.
Very modern.
yeah, it is indeed modern. It uses magic to flush, okay?
The inn has more income than the whole city.
Indeed. Hey man, don't judge a house by its cover. You gotta walk in
Like
it to
its
see,
toilet.
This isn't a house. Who are we waiting for?
I loaded.
Hey!
I'm still loading.
Didn't you say you're loaded? Ah, indeed.
I'm
So
good.
So we're just waiting for Holy.
Holy said he's good.
You're
Ah,
waiting for me.
okay. Well, you guys walk up to Dean's Rest.
Okay, fuck
Okay.
Slayer.
Fuck me then. God
Seal's
damn.
ignored.
Wait, what happened? I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Player's
I'm
not
gonna go-
loaded.
I'm
Oh
just gonna
god damn
go.
it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Fuck. I only fucking said it 3 times.
I don't know. In my
Seriously?
head, Holy was like, I'm the last one to load, so it was like it just clicked. My bad. Anyways, this gives me a chance to do this instead. Anyways. Ba, 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 ba. That's the same. Fuck. Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Hey.
Is that an A you loaded?
Use word Slayer. What happened?
Oh yeah, I'm loaded. I
Okay.
literally loaded in, zoomed on Vrassi's on the toilet. That was great.
Oh.
I
Okay.
did that fast shit, dude.
Ah, we're here.
Okay.
Loaded this poop, baby.
So you guys walk in.
Hey.
You guys walk into the Grand Dean's Rest, and it would be. It's not completely populated. But to your right, you will smell seafood cuisine of seared fish and some poultry, I suppose. Some of them seem to be eating it raw, so you will notice these people to your right. These are just the notable characters, I suppose. There's a few others sitting here. This table's occupied, this table's occupied, this one's occupied, and that one's occupied. So there's 3 tables that's not occupied. And to your left, you will see a bar. There's kind of like some tables and some games that can be here. And you'll see. There's not that many people in the bar right now because it's about 1 p.m. I would say that you guys reach the town.
This is prime time. What are they doing?
5 o'clock somewhere, bro.
And you'll see those guys.
Damn. That nigga's wearing a suit. This is
shit,
modern,
it's,
alright.
It's Hitman, dude.
Fucking
What's good, Agent 47?
Dude, man,
Yo.
that's a fucking transporter, dude. Jesus,
There wasn't too many options for me to make a rich guy who didn't look royal. He's just a rich person, all right?
bruh. Jason's thinking about to whoop our ass.
I'm not completely worried about each character's details currently.
Alright, carry on.
How do you guys proceed?
I don't know. We're following Ogren.
I'm just waiting for the king, so feel free to go about your ways.
Well, food's for the weak. I don't eat, so.
Do you actually?
go this
I'm just
way.
gonna talk to the barkeep, I guess.
Yeah, my character literally doesn't need food or water.
I'll
Oh,
just follow
wow.
this guy for a while.
That's the irony of me taking chef's tools as one of my proficiencies.
I see. So you can't even taste the amazing food that you're cooking.
Yeah, but I'm really fucking good at it.
Okay, so you guys will walk up to the barkeep, and he'll see you guys and Oh, hello there. You guys see he'll look past Ogdorin and look at all, I guess, everyone else who kind of came up. You brought some new friends, Ogdorin. You will know this guy. He's Adam Dean, the owners of Dean's Rest. He has taken care of you over your many, I guess, rest from your missions back at the war. How we doing, Ogden? I see you got some new companions with you. How's been the
I'm
travels?
surviving.
Oh, indeed.
Got some travel buddies with me. They helped me clear up a mission for the king, and I was hoping to see him today, but apparently he's not in.
Ah, yes, the king. You just missed him. He left. I think he left yesterday at noon. He didn't really specify what he was doing. Very secretive stuff. Been a lot of those these days, it seems.
Well, what's the word around town?
About the king.
I'm saying in general.
Ah.
Trying to buy some time for the king to show up.
Well, this gentleman here has been looking for, and he'll. How do I? Is it this? Yeah. He'll point to him. That gentleman right there seems to be having some troubles, looking for some adventures as yourself. He's been kind of rambling about how he has to find his wife, I think. That man right here. You might have noticed him right here and there. He's a fortune teller. Yeah, read your palm. Tells you. I don't really believe in that stuff, but other people seem to say that it's quite. Sometimes, you know how fortune tellers are. They're very vague, and then you piece it together, and then you think that they can see the future, but they're just. In any case.
Full of shit. Huh? Is that it?
Not words from my mouth.
All right. Well.
And I also hired a new hostess for our restaurant, which I don't remember the name of. I will have to grab that real
Excellent.
quick.
What a
Oh,
great
yeah.
owner you are.
Oh, 10 out of 10, best boss in the world.
I don't remember if I actually changed the name of the. I'm pretty sure I named the restaurant. There's so much notes, dude. I don't understand how people remember this stuff. Nope. It's literally just called Dean's Rest for the whole thing. Alright, anyways. Yeah, I hired a new hostess. She's kind of feisty. Doesn't really care for much, but I like her. Oh,
Well,
and there was rumors that a town nearby was burnt to the ground. I believe one of the only survivors is in one of the rooms upstairs currently. And then he'll look at Ogden. My dear friend, I will let you and your companions have the first night rest for free, if you guys so wish. Room and board will be on me.
well, you're too kind. I would gladly accept that.
And then he'll hand you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll hand you 3 keys.
I whispered to Ogden, hey, you don't think you might be talking about one of the lycanthropes, did you? I remember, cause I remember that there was that one dude in the cave, and I don't think he was at that fight. Craven or whatever.
I whispered back, it's a possibility. We should go check out, while we can. All right, well,
This man was
Thank you, Adam.
slide up next to you. I heard you were people that might be able to help with my problem.
I kind of just give him a little side glare. I'm like, yeah, maybe.
And then he'll look
What
at
do you
Adam.
want?
Hey Adam, mind if we use your office real quick? I don't wish to spread certain information. And Adam will be like, yeah, sure. You know, the usual. And then Tim would, or this gentleman will flip him, not flip him. He'll put down 10 gold pieces right here. Adam will take it. And then Tim will start leading you this way. Follow me.
Oh, I slowly get up. I guess I speak to the
I'm
group,
like,
but do you
should
guys
we
want
follow
to come listen to him?
Yeah, sure, why not?
And he'll kind of wave
So
the
what?
whole
It's a
party.
conquest?
Conquest?
Possibly.
Murder? Death? Destruction?
Is the top part the door? Or the bottom part the door?
Top part looks
It
like
is.
a
It
door.
is right here. Yeah. On my GM screen, I'm kind of zoomed out. My bad.
I was just wondering.
My bad.
This looks pretty thick.
Oh man.
Thick door, baby.
I'll be leaning on the wall next to the door, listening.
All right. So I kind of messed up on his voice already. It's supposed to be something more like something more like lower and quieter, I guess. I don't know if I start whispering if you guys will hear me, but that's what I was supposed to go for. Anyways, he'll start going, okay, so my name's Tim Wharton. He will kind of like gestures towards himself at his attire. I have a lot of money. And I like to collect many relics and magical items. It's kind of a hobby of mine. My wife of mine, a few months ago, going near a year now, has gone missing. She told me she was going to find a birthday present that is worth a man of my stature. And she hasn't came back since. There's been no word, no sign of where her body is, and so I've been sitting party after different relics that might pique my own interest and hope to find any sign of her. So here's what I'm asking you guys to do. I've heard of a disappearing dome-shaped building that only shows up every midnight under a clear sky for about an hour. It is rumored that they have these stones that glow in the night and is able to put a light show of sorts.
Infinity Stone? Sorry. Carry on.
What is these infinity stones you talk about? He'll look very interested.
Yeah, so
I'm
you've
not
seen this
letting
movie
carry
called
on.
Avengers? It's got this dude Thanos.
Movie.
Carry on.
So my hope is for two things. Obviously for you to retrieve this moonstone for my collection. This stone that emulates moonlights of sorts, I suppose. Or to find any information about my wife. I will of course pay you generously for the artifact, but even more for any sound rumors, not rumors wouldn't be the right word,
Information?
sound information about where my wife be, and I'll pay you double for finding my wife. If she's
One
alive,
is still only two.
if she's alive and you bring her to me, I'll pay you quadruple. I will give you
What if she's dead and we bring her to you?
double.
Okay.
It'll be 500 gold. Sorry. It'll be 500 gold for the stone. It'll be 500 gold for any info on my wife. 2,000 gold for anything that pertains to her status, and 5,000 gold for her in the flesh, alive. 6,000.
As a moon elf, do I know anything about this artifact thing he's talking about?
A moon elf. You heard of stones that can be imbued with actually, you know what? Make me a history check. With advantage, I suppose.
21.
With 21, you will know that there are magical stones used by. And this doesn't necessarily have to pertain that you're a moon elf. You can at least know it by a certain number of things. But it's a magical stone that is imbued with energy from the moonlight that that shines upon it from the goddess of Saloon. You also know that the Church of Saloon usually does have these certain rocks that can be used to create lights that are infused with, like, moonbeam lights to dance around and create a light show. So it kind of sounds familiar to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know that these stones aren't just, magical stones that absorb the energy of the moon. You know that specifically it's a ritual that the Church of Saloon goes through to imbue certain rocks with, the energy.
Well, I mean, I kind of look to the group and like, what do y'all think? Is that enough money for us?
Well, I look at this bald guy and I ask, "You have any aspirations to go to space?"
God damn it.
Elon, is that you?
Bezos, is that you?
Face.
Go to space? No. That's not a thing for me. I would love to collect things from space, however.
I see.
Not much has been learned about the outer world. It will be nice to be one of the few people that holds concrete evidence that something does indeed exist. And this is a world with fucking magic and fairyland and fucking devil planes, and yeah, they don't have no idea that there's outer space.
Outer space?
I whisper to
Huh?
Baron, his net worth must not be that high.
Unfortunate.
Jesus Christ, metagame.
He'll shrug.
Okay.
Can I ask you what your wife looks like? Any information you can tell us about her? That'd be useful for us.
Yes. Actually. 1 second.
Hands us a gigantic painting of a portrait.
Unfortunately, no. My wife, she's quite feisty. She, hence the reason why she was willing to go on an adventure to give me her own present of sorts. She has short blue hair, fair light skin. She stands at about so Tim would be like 6'1", and then he'll kind of like about a head shorter than him. He won't actually like know the measurement. He'll just kind of like gesture towards his neck, saying like she's that high. So like, I don't know, 5'8", I guess, 5'9".
Tiny human.
She goes by the name of Oriel Wharton.
How long have you and your wife been together?
We've been married, we got married about 6 years ago. Dating for about 8.
So you love her very much.
Hence why I'm willing to drop any sorts of money on any types of information. Concrete, I should add.
Did he mention anything about complexion in there? I kind of
Fair
light
skin.
Okay.
Kind of.
What about hair color?
Hair color? Yeah.
Light blue.
Light blue.
Short light blue.
Yes.
It'll be, yeah, it's a short light blue hair. About
What-
his, I would say about that tone.
Where is this building
Uh,
that you know
why
of?
are you laughing? What?
You pointed at his forehead.
And? That's what the color is.
Skin.
Is her skin as shiny as his forehead?
It's between here and the Devouring Jungle. You heard of the Devouring Jungle, yes?
I have not.
The Devouring Jungle is to the east. Over the past few years, actually, I would say recently, shortly after the treaty, the jungle seems to devour, hence where it got its name, anyone that goes in it. No one that's ventured in there has came out yet. Is where it's got its name. But I won't send you anywhere too dangerous. It's right about a few hours before you reach the Devouring Jungle. If you look on the map, it's just, between Glawic
Okay.
and Devouring Jungle. It's a little bit, like, past the halfway point.
Well,
The rumors have it as, it's in a somewhat dense forest, and you have to find your way towards the center of it. You'll know you'll get there because the grass becomes greener, and there's, plenty of space for building in the clearing.
all right. Well, I guess I asked the party. Do we want to I guess we can accept it and then go there when we kind of feel like it.
Indeed.
Sure, as long as there's a possibility to smack a hoe. I mean,
Yeah, so-
slay some evil doers. Yes, yes.
All right, Tim. We'll accept this little adventure of yours, but we don't plan on leaving immediately.
Fabulous. Do take your time. However,
Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Do take your time.
Did you just say to take our time when your wife is missing?
She's been missing for a while, apparently.
Kinda sus,
Interesting.
Takes mental note.
Kinda sus, bro.
Rolled insight on
You
whether
guys aren't-
I think his wife is actually missing or not.
okay, sure.
And if he actually cares.
Give me an insight.
Just give me a second here.
You guys,
10.
10. You think he's telling the truth.
Okay.
Of course, you guys aren't the only parties that I'm sending out. Hopefully someone can gather some sorts of information for me.
So you said this Church of Saren or whatever?
Regardless, it's 1 p.m. and even if you get there on time, there's no guarantee it'll show up that same night. You need the weather. From what I heard, you need the weather to be precise and clear. Anyway, sorry, you were asking?
So was that building that he was describing the Church of Saren place, or is that somewhere else?
What do you? It's just a round dome building.
Right, but like
Not the
you know
church
how-
that he's talking about.
No.
You know how you said the stone can often be found in this church that I know of? Like, would I know where this church is?
They have many churches
Is there one in the town?
in here. Church of Saloon. They have not quite a church. They have like well, I guess it is a church, but like a very small one.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, I get up. Thanks, Tim. We'll see what happens.
I hope you get some good news for me.
Yeah, I hope so too. That'd be nice money.
Boop. I'm outside. And I see the fortune teller, and I'm like, this seems like fun.
About to troll a fortune teller.
I'm like, hello.
I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
Well, fuck you.
Fuck you, fortune teller.
That girl's name is Oreo Wharton.
Yeah.
I see Pod the flamethrower is drawn to the fireplace.
Indeed. No, it looks unlit right now completely.
Hey,
It is
you want to
indeed
try welding a fork
unlit.
to my hand?
Well, I say turn,
Sure.
turn it up, dude.
I pick up. Do you have a fork I can have?
Bruh.
Like
I
one
have
of those
chef
sky-
utensils.
One of those Skyrim forks.
About to be
You'll see a
fucking.
prong
Jake,
right
could-
here that you can use.
No,
Gotta
no,
be
no.
fucking-
Can I get my chef tools like integrated with me?
Well, like into your finger?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
as part of my body. As part of my
Gotta be-
body.
Edward Forky Fingers.
I don't see why not. I
Yeah.
suppose. What are you, I'm sorry, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to integrate my chef's utensils with my body.
like a army's knife?
Like a Swiss Army knife, but for
Okay,
chef's utensils.
sure, sure. Go ahead.
Nice.
That's a dude.
I hand my cooking utensils to pot it on.
I
Wait,
using
so does
using
he...
a deft touch and firebolt, like kind of melt the bottoms of them and attach them where Varen wants them.
I'm sorry. What are you guys doing? Wait, what? I'm so lost. Okay.
I'm having potted on. Upgrading my body with chef utensils.
Ah,
Do you have a problem with that?
I see. Oh, I thought you were just gonna do it nilly. I mean, okay, sure. Pod with his experience. Okay. Please give me an Arcana check.
What?
with advantage. As you are literally trying to create an item with Baron.
All right, fair enough. Oh God.
1 and 2! Okay. Pod will take the fork and he's trying to meld it with Baron, and Baron's just like, hey, that's way too hot. And kind of give him a singe where he's trying to like melt the fork into him.
Vern, take 1d4 damage.
I was gonna be like, roll 1d4 of damage. Kappa.
Okay. Anything else with you two?
I apologize profusely and say I'll
Can you work on your skills a little bit?
I'll try getting some working on some non-animate objects first. I'll come back.
Alright. I put my cooking utensils away.
Okay.
One could say Varen had a look as if he was wishing for some compensation to be forked over.
DMing is pretty.
I shoot a fireball. No.
I enjoy playing D&D at least. I'm not too creative, so it's a little
So
bit
you
of
want
a
to see what
strain.
happens when I start using the axe on my back?
And I also have to like hand create each of these maps that you see, and then all the stories,
Alright, I
and
think
have to
we're
get the
done
music
here.
ready and everything. So it's fun, but it's a lot of work. It's honestly a lot of work.
Come to see what's happening with the fortune teller.
Okay, so as Halvor walks up to the table, you well, you won't be here yet. You'll be doing this as Halvor walks up. Halvor walks into the table as he'll sit down and he'll notice it's a gnome. He's a little bit chubby with a little fat nose, and he's kind of in like he's not quite dressed like, well, actually, yeah, he would be dressed like this, except it'll look a little bit more mystique, I guess. His hair would be golden and cut short, and his eyes will be quite dilated, and he looks a little...
Hi.
Kind of little bit of the smoky smoke going.
I would
on.
say desperate, maybe.
Oh,
But he does look
desperate.
like he
So
has
he's a
is a little.
crackhead.
He does look like he's a little bit high, and you walk up and you sit down,
So,
and
from this, and I was already wary about him from the start. So basically, I'm just gonna like, I'm probably gonna be rolling a lot of insight against like everything he says.
okay. Well, he sits down.
I'm
It's like,
skeptical.
we don't see many of your kind around here.
What's that supposed to mean?
Looks at Cat. Looks at
Racism.
everyone else.
Is there a problem with me being a
Race.
cat?
No, none at all. It's just
You see a lot of my kind around here?
you're not in this. He'll say, it's just not many people are too open to other regions they've been at war with.
So I hear you're a fortune cello.
One of the best in town, at least.
Oh really? And what?
Granted, there's not many,
exactly-
but
And what exactly can you do with your fortune-telling powers?
I read palms, and he'll kind of look over at yours and seem a little bit frightened for a quick second, like not frightened, but like a hesitant, brief moment of doubt. But then it's like, but I'm sure I can channel the astral powers, regardless. And he'll kind of like look at your hands. You mind if I see your palm?
Sure, why not?
And
I show him my paws,
You just show.
and
Okay.
and I like put in front of him a pause.
He'll kind of look at him. He'll slowly put his hands on top of yours. Kind of cup it. Takes a brief look. Yes. Okay, matey. If you wish to know more about your future, it'll be 1 gold apiece.
It's kind of gay.
How exactly do I know that you'd be actually telling me stuff, and you're not just robbing me of my money and telling me bullshit? You haven't exactly told me anything yet.
By looking at your paws, I can see the future of things that you might do with your hands. I can't quite see exactly the achievements that you will come to achieve, but I can see the energies that will be resided in your paws.
Alright, I'm gonna make an insight check to feel like to see if this guy actually believes what he's saying himself.
Sure,
Or
give me
if
an insight
he's-
check.
I have a
These
12.
with the 12, he looks like he believes it, but he also looks like he's never touched a paw before. So but 1 gold piece is 1 gold piece, and he kind of needs it.
I
That's
tell him,
that's the
well,
feeling you get.
have you ever read a cat's paw before? I ask him.
Like I said, your kind is rare around these parts. Most of my
Oh,
business has been humans.
I tell him, well, how's about I give you 5 silver, since you don't exactly have the most experience reading cat paws.
Blink. 7.
What? I didn't hear what-
7.
Sure, whatever. I hand him 7 silver.
He'll take it, he'll cup your hands, and he'll kind of peer into it, and he'll say, he'll kind of like peer into it, and he'll kind of like touch your pink nubs and whatever color they are, and he'll kind of like briefly extend the claws out and be like, oh, these have seen some blood, and then just kind of mess around with your hand a little bit, stare deeper into it, kind of like flip it over here and there, and then he'll just once again cup your hand with his left hand. He'll cup. Which hand are you giving him?
My right hand.
Okay, he'll cup your right hand with his right hand, and he'll kind of. He won't completely cover it with his left, but he'll kind of like hover over it, and he'll just stare. And as he's staring, you hear, "Ah, hey, watch what you're doing." Anyways, ignore that. All right, you guys can do whatever as this goes now. And he'll kind of just stare. 15 seconds go by, 30 seconds go by, 45 seconds go by, a minute goes by. And then he'll start saying, in the nearby future, you will be surrounded with death. Then like he'll kind of flinch as he says death for he'll kind of like slowly draw back, but then just keeps cupping it. But also imbued with energy that one normally doesn't get in this world. You will travel across the lands and do wonderful things, it feels, but at the cost of many, many dead bodies. And as soon as he says that, he kind of jerks back and quickly like shoves the 7 silver deeper into his pockets and just kind of looks at you. That's all I got for you.
I scratch the table with my index paw, and I'm like, "Is this guy nuts?" And I roll an insight check.
Sure, give an insight check.
I have a 12.
With the 12, you can see that he seems a little bit terrified of you currently.
I'm like, I see.
Terrified's the wrong word, just scared.
I see. I'm like, alright, well, do you know if I might run into a fair-skinned girl with blue hair in the nearby future?
He'll blink. I can only see what your hands come into contact with. And to specify if you came into contact with a pale-skinned, blue-haired girl is beyond me.
Like, alright, well, thanks for your time.
Unless you can tell me a specific energy that you wish to be looking for, then no.
Moon Man.
Energy, you say? Well, you mentioned that I'd be... I don't know, you mentioned something about some kind of energy that's not common or some shit. I asked him, tell me more about this.
The energy felt kind, nice, yet, if provoked, destructive. It felt that it came from somewhere that's not quite of this world. Yet, still everywhere around us.
Can I make some kind of check to figure out if I know what the fuck he's talking about?
No, that's just, you're just gonna have to use your knowledge for that. This guy's just speaking in cryptics. there's no...
Alright, well, if he's speaking cryptic, can I just be like, how about you talk to me and tell me this in stupid people knowledge? The fuck you mean?
You have power. Sorry. You have power.
You have power.
Very good.
You have
He's my
power
very-
from things that are not of this world, but at the same time is surrounded by it.
I'm like, alright, sure, buddy. And I flip him a gold coin just cause.
He'll quickly grab it, stare at it, and be like, "Oh, thank you, sir, but I can't tell you anything else. That's just
That's
Paul stay
fine.
the same."
I'm like, that's fine. I get up and I'm like, well, this is probably a waste of time in my head. And I walk off.
He'll
Alright,
look kind
I
of
wanna go
happy.
next. I want in.
Eyes.
I want in on what this madness is.
I turn around since he comes in. I'm like, I'm gonna hover a little behind this Varen here, listening.
Give it to me.
Is there a cloth underneath the table?
A cloth?
Yeah, it's like the underneath the table covered up.
No.
Can I see his feet?
You can see his feet.
Okay.
I
You got a
pass.
finish?
What the
No,
fuck?
no. I'm seeing if someone was just giving him information from underneath the table for whatever reason.
What?
It's not him doing it.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
pass Pod a cup of mead, and I also have a cup of mead, and we sit on the sofa and we watch.
Indeed. I stare into the flames, and my ears are kind of listening into.
We're just
it.
listening to this shenanigans going on over here.
Okay, so I pass him the 1 gold then.
Metal Man.
Okay. Oh, another new being to test my powers, I suppose. You know the rules? Question mark.
Put my hand out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he'll start holding your hand. You're a lot warmer than I thought you would be. And then he'll hold your hand and kind of cup it a little bit. And once again, he's a little bit.
Hey, take me out to dinner first.
He'll blink and continue to look at your hands because you don't seem to be. Are you retracting your hand?
No.
Okay, then yeah, he'll just kind of keep holding it and just look into your hand. It's a little bit more familiar with what he's doing. He's kind of like using his fingers to trace over your
It's a hand. It's just made out of metal.
circuits. Kind of traces
That's
over your
good.
circuits and
I'm not gonna
say.
show my circuits in public.
Yikes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh,
whoa, whoa!
indecent.
Because you're glowing
What
yellow
kind of-
on some parts. He's tracing that stuff. Anyways, he's kind of tracing
my
it.
sick LED
He'll-
lighting?
Yes, your LED lighting. He traces over that. Whatever that means. And he'll kind of flip over your head again, and he'll say. He'll kind of stare at it for a second. That same thing. 1 minute goes by. 1 minute 30 goes by. And he'll say. You're not yourself. You seem to be trying to combine two forces.
Well, no shit.
He looks at you. It's like, what are you, okay. He'll look back at your hand and continue his work.
What was something new?
You are trying to find yourself, and in the future you might. You'll find, someone of a similar nature to yourself that will guide your way. And you'll kind of like look for further, I guess, details. But be wary. It seems you might experience a betrayal of sorts. That's all your palm has to tell me. I wish I could tell you more, but
I don't.
He kind of looks at your mechanical hands and just like,
I say I don't. I leave.
He has the gold coin. Doesn't care. All right.
My way over here.
I'll follow the
Sure,
guy.
I'll play this
No.
game.
Oh,
Alright. So I guess I'll stop here for now and let Holy do his thing.
Bruce will blink.
Bros.
He sweats a little bit as a fucking well-known fucking military personnel just sat down.
I walk
Captain.
by, I look at Bros, I say, have fun.
Captain Ogden.
Do I know
what-
this person
No.
at
He knows
all?
you.
Okay.
I guess you've seen him around, but you never made your acquaintances. He's been around. He's been doing this fortune teller thing for a while.
I see. All right, I greet him. Hello.
What pleasure do I have of you sitting at my table?
Well, you were reading the palms of my fellow party members, and I figured why not give it a shot.
As you wish. 1 gold coin, sir.
Toss him a gold coin.
He'll grab it and then put it in his pocket, and then he'll hold out his right hand for your right hand.
Sure.
And same thing, except yours is actually something he's more familiar with. He'll grab your right hand and he'll kind of trace over it. He'll trace over the lines that are in your palm, and he'll kind of flip it over and look at your nails and your knuckles and flip it back to the palm, and then he'll stare at it like everyone else. 15 seconds pass. 30 seconds pass. 45 seconds pass. And unlike the other ones, he will flinch. He will flinch and look completely terrified. He'll quickly go into his pocket, grab a gold coin, put it back on the table, not making sure he doesn't touch you, and just be, I'm sorry, Captain Ogden. I have to go. Here's your gold coin back. I can't. And like he'll just start muttering to himself and just start kind of shakingly walk away.
I just start laughing. And then I go, like, huh. I guess it
Puny
didn't work. Fucking midget people.
Anyways, I plan on getting food, and as I walk by, what is this guy eating? Or girl, I don't know.
She has a plate of she has a plate of pie in front of her. It's just a pie. It's just breading and crust, and there doesn't seem to be anything in it. And she's folded her hands are folded over her chest, and she's trying to wave over a waitress over, or a waiter over, and kind of waiting for someone to get to her.
I walk by, and a waitress comes by and bumps into me, and I'm just like waiting for this to happen.
Okay. Is anything happening over here?
Like I guess I like walk up and ask to see the
The
menu.
manager. Oh.
The manager.
Adam!
Okay.
I say
As you-
we've
as
just
you-
arrived, and I see that you have this restaurant here, and I'm just interested to see what you guys have to offer for tonight's dinner.
As you walk around the tables, you can see, like, as I'm assuming you walk this way, right? Or, like, I'm assuming you came from this way, not the other way? Yeah, okay. Okay. As you walk up to the little stand, you can see an elf of your stature. And she has kind of blonde braided hair, and strangely, she seems to be wearing just a bathrobe. Showing quite a bit of skin, you know, stuff that elves normally don't wear. It
Oh,
seems
she a hoe.
more. I didn't say that. And as you walk up to ask her about the menu, she'll be like, "Oh, fancy seeing one of you guys here. One of my kind.
I quickly leave the premises.
What brings you to Dean's Rest?"
Oh, you know, we're just passing through town, and
There's the name. Dean's Cuisine.
oh God!
Welcome to Dean's Cuisine.
God! Oh God!
Christ, dude.
And anyways, you were
I
saying.
say we just arrived in town, and we decided to to rest here.
Ah, yes. I'm sure you'll be quite it's not intrigued. Delighted. You'll be quite delighted to try the seafood samples we have here. We don't get much of those in our part of the woods, just a lot of red meat. It's a new flavor that I'm sure you'll come to enjoy. One of the best in the town, so I've had pleasure of eating. And she'll hand you a menu, and it's basically as you look through it, you can see just lots of seafood, random seafood. There's stuff. I had a menu somewhere.
Can I hear what they're talking about over there?
No. Not quite. They're not speaking loud enough, and there's many people who are also talking around, and there's all
Right.
people coming from their staff coming in and out of the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm hearing all this and I just start walking the other way.
The specials that will be there will be salmon soup.
Triceratops.
I don't know why I was about to say that. Salmon soup with egg and a tankard of bitter. Duck ramen with onion and a mug of perry. And seafood meatball ramen with barley biscuits and a glass of wine. Those are the specials that the restaurant offers. Besides, like, just raw fish and...
As Varen passes me, I say, hey, be careful, she a hoe.
I say,
I
sounds
do
interesting.
recommend the seafood meatballs with ramen. However, I guess I do like balls
What?
in my food.
Dear God.
I raise an eyebrow and I say, I see.
And as Baron gets closer, you literally hear her go, balls.
Yes, balls.
Would you like me to sit you down?
Does she have like a name tag or something?
No. Just a
Okay.
bathrobe.
Okay, all right. I ask. You seem to have a pretty decent knowledge of the dishes they offer here. Have you been here long?
About a month or two. Dean decided that he took a liking to me and decided to give me this job. I don't really care for it.
Quote,
I don't really care for it. It doesn't really fit a woman of my stature. You should understand. However, while I'm here, I might as well have something to pass the time.
Hey, Rest, I bet you have something to fit her stature.
Would you
And I
like me
say-
to
I
grab
s-
you a table?
I say that would be lovely, Miss.
Althea. Aresis for you.
Althea. Nice to meet you. I
Nice
am
to meet you
Brassus.
too, Vrasis. For how many would it be?
I glance over at like the people that have seemed to have come towards the dining area, I guess. Halvard, Lyric, is Ogden coming to eat?
Yes.
So 4? I mean, I guess Varian can sit with us, so 5? I don't know where.
No.
Pog is.
I'm here to challenge the head chef to a
Oh,
cook-off.
to a cooking battle. Oh,
oh
Pog.
God.
Let's go.
Okay.
Shokugeki.
So a table for 4.
Yes, that would be great.
And then she will lead you guys to this table right here.
Yes, but
She'll-
this conversation.
Yes. She'll put down menus here, and then some waiters will come and bring you drinks, and then you guys can look over the menu. I can go over it a little bit more later. All right, to Halvor. As Halvor, are you just standing there? Are you like seated, or
No, I told you I was walking by, and then she was waving down a waitress. The waitress stopped, so I'm waiting for this to happen, and then walked through to my seat.
Okay, well, should I use a voice mod for? Nah, she's not important enough. However,
Damn.
Oh, it's gonna be a Karen.
Oh dear God.
She picked the stuffing out of the pie, huh?
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
the waitress will walk up, or waiter will walk up and be like, "Yes, ma'am, how can I help you?" And she'll just kind of like, one arm still folded across her chest, and the other arm coming from the arm fold, and just pointing at the pie, and doesn't say a word. And so the man will look at the pie and be like, "Yes, ma'am, you ordered an apple pie without fruit." And she looked at him and be like, "Well, why isn't there apples in here, huh?" Blink.
I look at her like she's fucking retarded.
Blink. Ma'am, you asked for without fruit. I wanted an apple pie without, yes, but the apples are fruit, ma'am. Are you telling me I don't know what fruits are? Would you like me to bring you another piece of pie?
I say yes, very loudly.
When Karens attack.
I was like, where even are you? She will not pay you any mind and just stare down the server.
Okay.
And the server will be like, "So would you like me to bring you another piece of apple pie?" "Yes, without fruit." Okay, I would need to specify without fruit. Ma'am, apples. He'll just walk off. I'll bring that for you right away. And he'll
Before
kinda
he
walk
walks off, I palm him on the shoulder and I give him a silver coin. I'm like, "Sorry, dude. Good luck."
Good luck.
Thank you. He'll nod his head, thankfully pocketing one silver.
Good luck.
The lady will be too pissed off to notice. Oh, the server will reach over, pick up the pie, the breading, and kind of walk back into the kitchen. And as Varen is standing here, I guess waiting for his turn to talk to Althea, you can kind of just hear in the chef, in the kitchen, "Well, that's what she fucking asked for!" You're telling me I wasted that time making a pie, an apple pie, without apple, that I can't even reuse the rest of the pieces? And you just hear muttering in the bathroom, "Oh, for fuck goddamn sake." And then those same waiter kind of walk back out, kind of come through, and you can like briefly see through the crack some dude just tossing what you assume is the pie, like kind of just in this direction. And the server will quickly walk by and put down the plate. "Here you go, ma'am, your apple pie. No fruit? With just the apples." "Okay." And he'll kind of walk away.
Damn it.
What just happened?
What happens here?
Oh.
I asked the hostess if I can challenge the chef to a cook-off.
Do you want to challenge the chef in a cook-off, you say?
Yes.
In seafood? Do you know how to cook? She looks you up now. Seafood.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll be right back. And she'll kind of walk in the kitchen. A few minutes go by. She'll walk back out. "We're a little busy at the moment, but the chef is intrigued at what a Stronia resident can do against his masterful cooking. He can see you when the restaurant closes.
All right. I'll be waiting at the table.
That'll be around 7 to 8 more hours.
Maybe not. Maybe another time.
As you wish. He bit off more than he can chew.
And I walk away.
Okay. A server comes by. Hello there. It's the same server that was here. He walks over. Gentlemen, what can I get for you guys here?
An apple pie, no fruit.
I was gonna be a smart ass and say a fish meal without fish. Oh, fuck.
No. I just
he's
want
gonna,
some water.
He's gonna roll a insight check. He rolls a 6, so he's gonna be like, "Sir, apple's a fruit, but you know what?" And he kind of quickly peps up. We do have a pie already made for you if you would like it.
No.
But sir, isn't that what
pie-
you wanted?
A pie strictly no. What I said was a joke, server.
And he kind of like nervously
I overheard that. I like pointed with my thumb back over my shoulder to that crazy lady. I'm like, you know, the
he'll-
one you dealt with.
And she's as you point over to her, you can notice her. She's kind of like slowly picking at the pie, about to take her first bite and stuff. And he'll quickly nod his head. Then what can I get for you?
It's just some water for me.
Sure thing. Then he'll grab the bottle, the vase of water, and kind of pour into your cup. Put it back down. And then he'll point at, he'll look at the 2 elves and be like, "And what can I get for you, residents of shit?"
Shit.
No. I all of a sudden cannot remember the name of the fucking.
Seems this man wants-
Be
it seems this
scary.
man wants
Be
to
scary.
die.
Be scary. Residents of Be Scary. What can I get for you, residents of Be Scary? Biscari. But he's actually gonna pronounce it Be Scary.
I say
It's
the
pronounced
hostess-
Biscari.
I say the hostess recommended the seafood ramen with meatballs, so I
Yes,
would like
the
to try
seafood.
that.
The seafood meatballs.
Balls?
Seafood has balls.
I have way too many notes. I need to figure out a better way for this. Yes, the seafood meatballs ramen with barley biscuits. And would you like the glass of wine that comes with the meal?
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay. And basically, for the sake of whatever, all the menu items are 5 silver pieces.
Cool.
Okay. Including the wine. It's just a meal included. And for you, sir, and he'll look at Lyric.
I'll have the duck ramen meal.
Of course, the duck ramen with onions.
With ale instead of wine.
Any specific type of ale you would like?
House special.
Sure thing, not a problem. And I'll look over the cat. I'm sure our restaurant will fit to your taste perfectly. Is there anything you would like to try?
Yes, I'd like some raw fish, no bones. Sliced, not too thin, not too thick. Basically describes sashimi.
Of course, it's not a problem. What type of any drink with that?
Yeah, I'll have some wine.
Sure thing. And then as he's walking out, excuse me! He'll kind of hurriedly and walk past. I said, excuse me! And he'll just kind of run in here.
Can I see your manager?
I'm sorry, you do what now?
I cast command flee on the woman.
Do you really? Are you actually? Okay.
But
Oh,
I want to do it sneakily so I can like dash out the door around the corner.
just to be certain, if you do so, if it fails, she will know it's you. If it doesn't fail, she will probably come back after she does flee. Cause she has to have vision of you, by the way. If she flees that way, she can come back. Cause isn't it line of sight? Isn't the command line of sight? It's also 6 seconds. Do you still wish to do so in a town that is not? Is it not 6 seconds? Is the command not 6 seconds? Oh, it's a saving throw, right?
No, it's it's a saving throw.
For 1 minute, I
They
guess.
spend a turn moving away from you at the fastest available means. It's literally just gonna run the opposite direction away from me
I see.
as fast as it
So-
can.
So into this corner.
This corner, where she's still gonna be.
But it's as fast as she can, which means going over tables. Fastest route away from me is not around people; it is through everyone.
Okay. Well, if you do so, give me.
I don't have to roll anything. She has to save herself.
Press the button at least, I guess.
Oh.
And our whole table is looking over at her, so we're just sitting there like, this is gonna be good.
Okay. Well, as she's yelling, "Excuse me!" Oh, it is duration 1 round, so 6 seconds. Oh god.
Oh well, yeah. I guess it's 6 seconds, but she moves as far as she can on her turn.
So it's 30 feet. She moves as far as she can. 60 feet. 30? Does she use dash? Is she supposed to?
I would
Is
like
as far as she can.
Let me figure out. Oh god, what is she? Let me see.
I'm just letting them do their thing. I'm not paying attention. I just keep on hearing her say, "Excuse me."
Okay, so she's a navigator. Okay, so she's all right.
Oh god.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, wisdom saving throw of 10.
Oh, it counts.
Wow.
Oh shit. Well.
Excuse. Who did that? Do you run off?
Oh yeah.
She'll
Right around the
quickly
corner.
She'll
Hides in the
quickly
corner.
looking around, and she looks. There is a stairway that goes. No, this just leads to a stairway that goes up to the 2nd floor.
Wait, what's this shit then? Is that green shit? Isn't it not outside?
It is a garden, I guess. I suppose it's up to
Yeah.
you which way you want to go. You can
I
go.
went around
You
the
are.
stairs
You
and
are.
I'm hiding in whatever this bush thing is.
Well, I guess Ogden still has the 3 keys. I don't know if you ever split it around people. Anyways,
Three
regardless.
what? Oh,
Three room keys.
Room keys.
I kind of just assumed he handed it to them.
It handed it to you.
I
You took 'em.
rush around the corner and I'm hiding in whatever that bush thing is.
She'll look around, and then a server will walk up before she has time to go research. How can I help you? And she, I guess in a fit of anger, just kind of ignores that and just goes, "I taste fruit in this!"
God damn it. It was
And
shit.
this is a completely new server, so he's just like, she's like, what did you order, ma'am? I ordered an apple pie without fruit. Apples, no! I know what I want, okay? I order this all the time, okay? I want an apple pie without fruit. I don't know what they put in this. And she's like picking at the apples. But this tastes like fruit. It's an apple, ma'am. Apple is a fruit. And she'll just glare. I want to see the manager. and the waitress will scurry off this way.
And the whole time this is going down, before she said I want to see your manager, I'm just talking to the table and she'll say it in 3, 2.
Just laughing.
And she's
Oh,
now fuming, sitting there fuming and waiting for...
And we see Baron like slinking around, trying to
Hey,
not
hey,
be
guys.
noticed.
I'd be like, hey guy,
Hey.
nice try.
Hey,
dude,
guy,
nice
you
try."
guys want to go find that dude's wife? Right about now?
Right about now,
Well,
just real quick, 20-minute adventure in and
I
out.
think
Real quick.
me and Halvor need to go upstairs and find this victim of this burning.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah. But first, fish.
Ah, right.
And I just kind of lean back and kick back and wait for my food.
Yes, food.
What are you doing, Pod?
He's getting
watching
drunk
the
by
entire
himself, dude.
Yeah,
He's getting,
pretty much.
Are
he's
you,
getting turned up.
I mean, are you sitting here, or are you just in the middle of everything?
Well, I was kind of just like walking towards these people, and then I guess I see the commotion going on, and then turn my back and just sit down.
Dude, so
He's
you're just
like,
gonna sit
"Nope."
here?
Yeah.
Have you just been sitting there the whole time? Did you want to order anything from the bar?
No, I'm just nursing the mead that Vrassies gave me.
Okay, well, you see a scared little waitress run by you. Whisper, 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 whisper.
Crazy bitch. Bitch be tripping.
You know, I really wish you did get that man fear off on her, because then she
It
would
would've been-
bolt and it would directly like run into me, and then I could just arrest her for aggravated assault.
Exactly.
Right.
You can notice
That
he's
bitch had
kind
to
of
roll
like
an 18.
sighing. He'll walk out, kind of look at her
Seems
from
like
back.
This fucking bitch.
The waitress will point at her, and Pod will hear, "That's her right there. Table 4."
Why does Pod know what table it is?
No.
That's what Pod
The
hears.
waitress
Yeah, Pod hears
whispered
it.
that,
Okay,
and
Pod
he'll
hears.
come
Got
up.
it.
and Adam will be. Angelina, what seems to be the problem? She'll look at her pie, and then look at him, and then look at the pie, and then look at him, expecting him to know exactly what's wrong. I heard that the pie wasn't to your... I asked for an apple pie without fruit,
How
and...
loud is she right now?
Really fucking loud.
Okay, I get up.
It's
I go
extremely
over.
fucking loud.
I asked for an apple pie without fruit, and at first they brought me a pie with just nothing in it. That's because the... Okay. And then, when I thought we rectified the situation, they brought me an apple pie, and I definitely taste the fruit in this. Angelina. And he'll kind of put out an apple. This is an apple. Yes. This is a fruit. I know. It comes from trees. Yes. It's a fruit. No! I know what I...
What?
Dear God.
What?
I've had apple pies without fruit, and this isn't an apple pie. Without fruit! And then, I guess at this point, Ogden walks up, and Adam will look at him and is like, and he'll kind of just, he'll put his hand down, be like, it's okay, it's okay. Last thing he needs is someone to get arrested in his tavern.
She's causing quite a scene and annoying a lot of customers,
And he kind of puts a
Including
he'll
me.
just whisper.
including me.
He'll whisper, it's okay, just, I'll take care of it soon, just.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Adam, you call me over if I need to arrest her.
And Angelina will kind of see the interaction between the two. I didn't know some demonic-looking human being has any pull. And he'll quickly slap her.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That is Captain Ogden you're talking about. And she'll quickly look frightened. And she'll be like,
fucked up
Captain, you will you'll pay mind to not speak ill of him if you know what's better for you. And she will quickly get up, go over here, and before exiting the door, this isn't the last you heard from me! And she'll leave. And Adam will...
Before she leaves,
With no fruit.
the doors are unlocked over here, right? The door she left out of?
Yeah, it's a front door. It's unlocked.
Okay, does it swing both ways?
Yes.
Okay, while she's leaving, I cast thaumaturgy on the door, and I have her smack her in the ass, or in the back.
On the back.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as she gets hit, you hear in the distance, just like... And I'll let them know what shitty doors you have! I'll have them inspect your tavern! And she'll kind of just stumble away. And Adam will wave over some waiters and waitresses and just kind of talk to them, kind of point at the table, and they start cleaning up. And then he'll walk over and be like, Captain Ogden, sorry you had to witness that.
Oh, it's alright. Does she come around often?
She's a navigator of sorts for our adventures. And he'll look at the three companions who aren't from around here. She's unfortunately one of the first people that newcomers will meet to figure out how to travel around these parts. Pretty good at her job, I would say.
The waters, the land.
She'll guide him around, take him to landmarks, and take him to other cities if they so wish. Pretty good at her job, I think. So I've heard. Didn't never get any reviews, but I guess she gets the job done.
Alright then.
I just say bakers must hate her.
Where is she located? Does she own a house here?
I
Burn it to the ground.
I wouldn't know. You probably have to ask around.
I see. Alright.
Alright, you guys
Thank you.
enjoy your meal. Our catches have been quite fine as of late. I'm sure you guys will enjoy. And
good.
he'll walk off. Oh, drinks will... if you guys want another round of drinks, it'll be on me. I'll walk off.
And I look towards Ogdren's glass of water. I'm just like, are you sure you don't want to swap that out right now?
No.
Sure
it's
you don't want something a little stronger?
And as he walks
that's
away,
pretty tempting.
a few minutes later, a waiter will come out with your food, put everything down. Any other drinks for you? I heard, and this is the other server. Any other drinks for you? I heard, the next round will be on Dean.
I had already finished my glass of wine, watching this charade go down over here.
Yes, this is entertainment that you should pay. You might have to pay for elsewhere.
And I say, yeah, this wine was great. Can I have another glass, please?
Of course, of course. For you, sir.
I will also have a refill on my mead, sir.
Lovely. And Halvor? Or Kitty?
I will also have another glass.
Of course, of course.
Kitty.
I'll just
anything
take a
else?
thing of their best liquor.
Of course, of course. And he'll kind of quickly walk over. And, yeah, your meals, besides his, steaming hot. And smells delicious.
I guess we eat.
Nom nom nom.
A few minutes later,
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
he comes back.
Whoa.
He'll put down your glass of was it ale? Pari? What is the fuck was it?
You said wine, something.
Yeah, yours is wine. Oh, his was supposed to be Perry, but he changed it to ale.
Yeah.
So wine, ale, wine. Halvor's glass will be a little bit more filled, I suppose, compared to his. And he'll say my thanks to you. And he'll kind of put the glass down. It's like fucking filled. And then he'll put Do you like your drinks iced over the rocks? Holy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he'll put down a cup of a whiskey over rocks, and he'll say Adam said Mr. Dean said that you and him have enjoyed this bottle quite a bit, and he'll kind of he'll set down the cup of whiskey over rocks for you.
Ah, yes, brings back
Anything
fine memories.
How's the food tasting for you guys?
The food is great.
I thought it
you.
escaped.
Yes.
I thought it escaped being a server, but here I am. Who would have thought being a server over the internet? Glad to hear it, and he'll kind of walk away. And then as you guys finish your food, down a couple of drinks, he'll walk back, and he'll ask, everything was fantastic for you guys?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Awesome. And then as other people come and kind of clear up the platings and everything, he'll put down the tab for you guys. Together or separate?
I say separate,
Separate.
and I get up. 'Cause all my shit's free.
5 silver, 5 silver, 5 silver,
Yeah.
tabs.
I leave 6 silver and I get up and walk off with Ogren. I'm like, so.
Thank you,
can we-
Mr.
Oh,
Tal.
go ahead.
Well, he's just gonna say thank you as you walk away.
I nod.
5 silver, 5 silver?
Yeah, I leave a gold coin on the table for him.
Oh, thank you, thank you. You didn't have to. I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I will also leave an extra silver for him.
And as you guys walk away, oh, the people from Be Scaries they're quite nice. Kind of overhear that, and he kind of walks over here, completely butchering biscotti, but
Yeah, foreigners.
you're the foreigners.
You damn foreigners in not my country.
All right,
Not being able to pronounce my country, your country.
while that happened, Pod, you do anything else while they were eating?
No.
Getting drunk off his ass, dude.
Oh yeah.
How many?
Just tinkering with stuff and.
It's gonna be 1 silver pieces per cup, I suppose.
Well, I
Oh,
guess
only
I paid for it, so.
Ah. Oh, I don't know how much he's gonna be drinking. I don't know how long it takes for him to drink either. So
Well,
I'm just,
I paid for the one that I gave him. I don't know
Yeah.
if you got any more.
All right,
yes.
let's just say I drink that and then I'm just tinkering the rest of the time on the table.
Okay. Oh, you're okay, sure. Varen, what do you do?
I'm just sitting here contemplating my life choices
Staring at the
about
fire.
not being able to make an old lady flee.
Where did I go wrong?
There's so much I have to
She's a
learn.
navigator. She has to know a little bit about combat to be able to navigate through fucking
He's just
you
thinking
krill.
back to the fight in the Goblin Village. He's like, I did so well.
Unfortunately,
Did so many things.
unfortunately, this wasn't just some random ass useless Karen. She was actually a navigator. Okay, well, if those two are doing nothing, I guess first of all, what are you doing, Vrasis?
I come back over to the hostess and I say,
I had.
well, I have to say, I gotta thank you for that recommendation. The dish was very tasty indeed.
I like
of
your guys'
course.
balls.
We do have quite a refined taste.
For balls.
God damn it, Slayer.
Is there something you want to
If
confess
you-
to us?
If you come back,
You brought up balls quite a bit.
if you come back to enjoy some more food next time, there will be. I heard from the chef that the salmon is quite great this season.
Sounds splendid.
Indeed. And she'll kind of sigh and like, she kind of like lean over in her chair, her breasts almost popping out of her wardrobe, almost a fucking malfunction, but somehow they seem to be magically kept together. I don't.
Do I know what room I'm staying in?
That's a Ogden thing.
He has the keys.
Are all these keys the same? To the same room? Same layout?
Oh God, I did not remember. I think you guys need more than 3 keys. Let's see.
Well, I'm not using that room. I'm just gonna sit in sentry mode.
Well, I mean, yeah. Regardless, he'll have handed you guys. Actually, let's say 4 keys. He'll handed you guys 4 keys. One will be, and from your knowledge, I don't really care for the numbering, so it's gonna be. If you look further south, here, let me just. Oops, that's not it. It's gonna be this room, this room, this room, this room.
Cool.
What was the
Actually, no,
fourth one?
sorry. It'll be these 2 rooms, and then these 2 rooms.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just say to her, I see she's like sighing or whatever, and I'll just say, well, you know, if you ever need a not familiar face, what am I trying to say? Something similar race, whatever. I'm like, if you ever need
Something similar race.
a
And she'll kind of just give you an eyebrow.
no. I'm just saying, like, if you ever need someone to talk to,
Companionship?
I'll be in this room.
Oh, I'll be fine, darling, but thank you for the offer.
I walk off.
I just called Flame Darling. Oh boy.
It's gonna be an interesting night.
Okay. Well, while he was talking to them, what did you guys do?
I gave them keys accordingly.
I have keys to this room.
Oh.
And Ogden, I'm good. Alright, fine. I have keys to this room.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's too much
Whatever.
foot traffic.
I call this room.
And I tell him I'm gonna invite Varen to my room, just hang out.
Wait, whose room is where again? I was looking at the wrong.
It's up to you guys to decide. He just gave you 4 keys for these.
4.
And there's 5 people resting, so 1 person needs to bunker up, I guess. And these are like really fine couches that they're kind of nice to lay in. Kind of like when I went to fucking Cali.
Perfect size for someone on the shorter side.
Up to you guys. I don't know. I mean,
I
this is.
don't-
I don't know if you can tell, but this is almost the same size as a fucking bed.
I move over to talk to Varen. He's like, hey,
Hey, hi.
where you planning to stay for the night?
I was gonna chill on the couch.
Alright, well, if you want, you can chill on the couch in my room, assuming there's a couch. Pretty sure there's gonna be a couch.
All right, sounds good.
Cool. You can keep watch while I sleep.
Yes. Free sentry. Nice.
Where is Pod gonna stay?
I already have
Nice-
someone in
nice
my
room.
room.
Animal skin right here.
What the
Ah.
fuck? I'm like, Pod, get over here.
Wait. Is he like royalty?
Yeah, something
Not-
like that.
Not quite
Not really
royalty.
royalty.
But I mean, regardless, you Krill wouldn't know, or these guys wouldn't know unless he fucking specifically said so. Anyways, all right, I'm just gonna grab you guys. I assume you guys go in here. and you guys
Yes,
can
we're
walk
going
in.
up.
As we go out, I'm like, hey, Ogden,
Yo!
you know any ideas where that one dude's staying at up here?
I don't know. We'll look around and try and find him.
Alright,
As we go up, I admire the plants in the garden.
next dude.
They are quite well kept and trimmed to make a variety of animals.
And then I'm like, oh yeah, there's a pretty nice couch right over there, dude.
I also check into
Yes,
my
fine,
room real
yes,
quick.
coach.
What do I see in my room? Just what's in here?
There's a wardrobe, there's a dresser, there's a mirror, there's a queen size bed, king size bed, a giant couch. This is a desk, and a lovely chair. Same thing with this. And then in these two rooms, it's a wooden desk with a wooden chair, a chest here for safekeepings, and a bed.
Oh yeah. Yell over to Pod. Pod, come here.
Okay.
Okay.
Just like
Okay,
it's
guard,
a
commanding
just
Scary hidden demon mask yells at Small. No.
Get into his room.
Oh God.
we're gonna have to share a room. He only gave us 4 keys, so if it's comfortable with you, can you sit on that or sleep on that couch?
Yeah, I kind of give the couch a little pat down, so you'll.
It's like a queen size bed for you.
Yeah. Really?
No, it's a single bed. It's good.
Okay. Perfect. All right then.
I pull out my psychic blades as I enter the room, just in case, you know, and give it a look around, and then
Do you want to
Relax.
roll a perception check?
sure.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
That's funny. It looks like a normal room.
Rolls a nat 20. It's a room with a bed and a desk.
12.
Okay, well with the 12, it looks like a room. Everything seems to be cleaned up for you, well kept. The sheets aren't as tidy as you might have thought it would be, but it seems that it was an attempt. Is this where...
I leave the room, and I still am trying to find this dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna place my belongings down in this corner by the chest.
I guess I'd knock on this door.
Empty.
There we go. There we go.
As you guys enter this room, you'll see
coming.
some of a lounge of sorts. You can see that there's a gaming chair right here, but it's relatively empty right now.
Gaming chair.
Gaming
I
chair.
say, ooh, Pod, look!
Secret Labs?
Secret Labs?
Secret lab.
DX Racer?
This is your krill chess or just regular chess.
Hit him with a tactical nuke.
I say, Pod, look!
What
Will the strat work here? We can act it out, see if it...
Just
See if it's
pawns
effective.
and knights and kings and queens. No tactical nukes. And then you'll see over here, you'll see a man who's has like a set of leather armor on. You can see that he still has his daggers. He has his daggers placed right over here on the table, and then you can see some paper on the table right here. He's kind of looking over it, and as you take a glance, you can see that it's kind of like a map of sorts. And it's kind of like he looks up at you guys, see you guys walk in, and then he'll just go back to looking at the map and kind of like staring at it, making some notes here and there.
No. Is he a Can I notice anything else about him? On him?
Make a perception check. Anything specific you're looking for?
Not. Well, actually, I mean, I've seen a lot of lycanthropes right now, so can I determine that he might be one
That is not something you can.
off of clothing? Maybe
I
any
guess off of
symbols?
clothing, maybe. Symbols, maybe. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Roll me a perception check. So with the 13, you can tell that he's somewhat of an experienced. He seems to be a scout of sorts. Not for the army. It's kind of like, I guess, he has a mercenary feel to him. His daggers, although not expensive, are well kept. And you can kind of tell, even though it's still in the scabbard. And the map, you notice the map, it's of a village. And he is marking, it seems that he's quickly marking points of interest.
Well, I guess I go to him and say, I guess I noticed the map and everything. I'm like, oh, you're a venturer of some sorts.
He'll look up and see you. He'll squint his eyes, and then he actually looks back in this direction. And he'll quickly whisper, "Who are your companions over there?" Before answering your questions, he quickly, like, puts a thumb over and be like, who are your companions right here?
Just some fellow adventurers.
And he'll
What's it to ya?
kind of glare at Vrasis. Is that a drow?
I actually don't know.
I'm just over here talking about intercontinental ballistic missiles with Pod.
Oh yes, yeah.
I yell over to Vrasis, "Hey, are you a drow?" No, I'm kidding.
Technically, I don't think I am, right, Chino? I don't know.
I don't recall what your moon elf thing was.
I'm pretty sure.
I think you're just an
wasn't-
high elf of. I
Isn't
have no idea.
Drow a specific elf race too?
Yeah.
Like it's
They're like
totally
dark
separate.
night elves.
Yeah, no,
dark
I don't
elves.
Usually in
think
D&D.
I'm a,
I don't know,
think
maybe
I'm a Drow.
universe. I don't know.
Moon Man.
Then I guess no.
He'll kind of squint and kind of look over here. And then he'll sigh. He'll look back at the town on his map and he'll say, "No, not an adventure. I was a mercenary group. Not mercenary group. A town patrol of our town here. And we'll just look at it before it was burned to the ground by drows." And he'll kind of like ball up his fists. And he'll look up at you guys again. "You say you were a party of adventurers?"
Do I smell war?
Yes, we are adventurers.
Smells blood in the
I
air.
I'm Captain Ogden.
"Captain Ogden, you say?" He'll quickly look back at you. "Please don't tell the army."
What reason would I have to tell the army?
"If you tell the army, they'll send guards. If they send guards, I can't go myself. They won't allow it. Regulations or whatnot. They burned my town. Drows, I don't know what we did to them, but they came in the dark and they burned it while I was out scouting, when I was on patrol duty. And when my group came back, we witnessed horrors of the town burning, and my companions rushed up to try to do what they can, but they were shot in darkness, and only I got away." He'll look back. My family was there. My parents, my sister. I have to kill them. And he'll look furious. And he looks back at you. Please don't tell the army.
Well, I don't see much of a reason to. It seems like you have your own personal vendettas.
Yes.
Unless the town was important to you, Krill. Was the town important at all to us?
His town, it was just a village.
Okay.
A small little... It starts with, is it a H? Help? Anyways, small village.
No strategic purpose, no good production.
No, not really. It was just a farm.
Okay, just a
a
town.
farmland.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a farm town.
Okay.
Nothing specific. And he'll say,
And I say, it sounds like evil is preying on the weak, and then I say, point me in the right direction. I want some.
and he'll look over at you guys and he'll point at the map. The Drows seem to be inhabiting the town, which is strange. It's already strange that they decide to venture out and attack, because Drows, from my understanding, they don't like the sun. But they attacked during the night, and from what I can see, they stayed during daytime as well. They must have a outpost. I wasn't able to scout out much when I went by myself. There's about almost 24 of them in the town. I just want to find out what happened to my family and to murder every single one of them.
Murder.
Well, we can get everyone here to go. It's 7 versus 24. I like those odds.
Yeah, those are good odds. Well, if we help you, is there anything in it for us? Because I don't believe you'll be able to handle all that by yourself.
He'll kind of lean back in his chair and he'll think about it. It's not much. However, I do know the town. I don't have much left on me, per se. But I do know the town supply and the military guards. They did have a armory of sorts. And I'm sure the Drows might have already gotten access to it. Or maybe it's left untouched. I know the way there. I know the way in. And I'm completely content with leaving everything to you guys. I just wish to be there with you.
Do you happen to know what was inside of it? Is anything specific of power?
It changes every now and then. Depends on what we find and depends on what we find, what's kept there, and if any of the guards find any uses for it. Because if they find uses for it, we take it and we use it ourselves. Maybe that's also in something that the Drows kept for themselves.
Well, I guess I'd say to the gang, what do y'all think? Just want to hunt some Drows?
War? Conquest?
So with an intelligence check of 16, am I able to successfully come up with a new chess strategy?
Okay. 1 second.
All this talk of war, murder, and death, and he's like, chess.
Hey, chess is the ultimate
It's war.
strategy.
It's
That
more
is
strategy.
Or something.
All right. Well, Pod, give me an intelligence check of your own.
Okay. Skill check? No.
It would be wisdom, not intelligence, right?
I don't know. I just clicked the intelligence thing on D&D Beyond.
Alright,
What did you roll?
It was a D20 plus whatever my intelligence was.
Well, I mean, what was the dice you rolled?
A D20.
What did it land
You
on?
mean
13 plus 3.
Okay, 13. So just take 13 and add. I'm pretty sure it's wisdom. I think it would be wisdom.
I'll roll wisdom instead, I guess. You want me to roll wisdom then, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 13 plus whatever your wisdom modifier is, flame.
My wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
not my intelligence.
Nope.
My
I think
intelligence is higher.
I think intelligence is knowing something, and then wisdom is.
Well,
Doing
it would be a 14 then.
I mean, regardless of which one it is, Pod fucking rolled a 6. All right. Oh, I don't know if you create a new strategy. Okay, whatever you did, you beat Pod, who was a novice at Ukrill chess. I guess so would you. You would both be.
No, it would be intelligence.
Is it? What is wisdom? Wisdom reflects how attuned to the world you are around you and represents perceptiveness and intuition. Intelligence measures mental acuity, accuracy of recall, and the ability to reason.
Intelligence check comes into play when you need to draw in logic, education, memory, deductive reasoning.
And that sounds like intelligence.
Read body
Yeah, I mean,
language.
yeah, sounds like intelligence to me.
Yeah.
Either way, my intelligence, I get 1 extra. That still doesn't beat anything.
Yeah. All right. So whatever thing you came up with, you beat Pod.
So you use the nuclear capable interceptor aircraft against my ICBM.
Yes, yes.
That is not.
Successfully
That is
countered.
definitely
I have
not what happened
successfully
here.
countered the Tennyson Gambit. Wow.
Oh, the student becomes the master.
That is definitely. You're not a master of this.
Wow, that game was great. I said I've been watching it out of the corner of my eye.
Oh boy.
And I
Yeah,
just
we
like,
just-
right?
The moves are just, yeah.
What a bunch of masters they are over there.
I'm just sitting here watching going, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I'm just like, yo, Baron, you like war, right? Isn't this great?
What? This is great. This is great. Perfect. Flawless strategy.
How far away is this village that got attacked? Or that your village got attacked?
Less than a day's journey.
Mm.
About 8 hours. 6 hours. 6 hours. Pretty close.
Well, we don't
Time
know
is it
exactly
right
when
now?
the king's gonna be back.
True.
Do a quick side murdering
Well,
before you turn in the king's request.
sure, that's fine. All right, what's your name?
Theodoric Haley.
All right, Theodoric.
You dork.
It's around. So I'll see you guys in the morning tomorrow. Do we want to head out right away?
Sure. Well, we
Awesome.
don't want to fight
What-
them at night. I assume that's a bad idea.
Yeah, what time is it right now?
You guys arrived around 1 p.m. It's around 4 p.m. now.
Okay.
Closer to 5.
Okay.
And
Do
he'll.
we want to take a gander at the blacksmith for if you guys
Yeah,
need anything?
Yeah,
I
let's
guess
do that.
We can wander around the town.
Alright,
Since
Then
it's
I guess I'll
close
say
to
to
nighttime.
I'll
We
say
need
to
to-
Theodoric. We'll just meet here in the morning
Okay,
tomorrow.
Just everyone, just whoever's going to the blacksmith. Who's going where? Are you guys group shopping?
I was gonna say we should find somewhere to sell these trinkets we got from that village.
Get in, loser. Let's
it's-
go shopping.
I was just gonna say, like, we're gonna take a venture around town, right? Just check out, just walk around town, see what shops are where, and.
I pointed out the shops to you.
Okay, for the sake
Well,
of
I mean,
before
we know where they are,
too.
but like, just take a look around.
for the sake of
since-
not
Also,
loading a
Chino,
different
out
map.
of remember, technically, I've been here too.
Yeah, well, technically you
According
all
to
been
lore.
here. Technically you've all been here. It's just you're not all of you are as none of you are residents like Ogren is. I mean, you like briefly
I'm
stayed
going to
here,
blacksmith.
most of you. Okay, are we all going to the blacksmith?
Sure.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just gonna be going around town, like checking out the shops, cause So I'll just follow these guys.
And loading screen, boss.
No, right.
Hey.
I pulled 2 people that I shouldn't have.
Oh. Nice.
All right, you guys.
Do I already know the blacksmith's name?
Is there a blacksmith here?
Yes and yes.
Okay, I'm gonna just, I guess, as a friendly gesture, say the blacksmith's name, whatever it is. Just like,
So as you guys enter the King's Forge, you will see Beloril Rubii. He's He's a man who's kind of like he's like all dwarves, a little chubby, pouchy. He's a husky. He wears a blue vest and he has a golden trim around his white shirt. His black leather gloves and pants are well kept, even though he's a blacksmith, surprisingly. His blue boots will flare out at the collars, and he has absolutely no hair, no beard, no hair, no eyebrows. You would only assume no armpit hair. He has no arm hair, no leg hairs. Not that you would
No
see
pubic hair?
that. Do you want to check?
No. Just go
That's
ahead.
where all the hair goes.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, so you guys walk
Got a
in.
thick-ass jungle.
So you guys walk into the King's Forge,
Pose.
and this is where I would do a Boston accent if I knew how to do a Boston accent.
Yikes.
Wicked smart.
I definitely did not practice. So instead, I'll try something else that's dumb. All right, anyways. So you walk in.
Khakis.
You walk in. I'm assuming you call his name.
Mhm.
Beloril.
Beloril?
Beloril.
Are we on like a first name basis? I might just call him Mr. Rubii.
Rubii works.
Okay.
But in that case, what is your? I mean, I'm just gonna call you Captain Ogden.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Hang on. Let me mute myself real quick.
Jesus Christ.
Diggy hole. All
You
over
did
again.
what?
I need to do diggy hold to do a dwarven accent, or else I sound Indian. Or maybe I will sound Indian. Fuck it.
I'm not gonna lie, that when the token of this blacksmith guy first came up, and I saw the bald head and like the big ears, I was like, Gandhi?
Oh,
God.
Then I
Oh,
zoomed in,
Captain
and I was like, oh,
Ogden,
never mind.
what brings you to this part of town?
Well, we were here to see the king, but he's not around, so I'm kind of just going around the town and buying time until he shows up, really.
Ah, I see. You here to check out my wares?
Yes, absolutely. I'd love to see what you have.
Well, my work comes and goes pretty quickly. Currently, and he kind of shows you around. So basically what you see is all the basic items that you can normally purchase. You know, plate armor, breastplate. Nothing special, nothing +1. They're just all basic items. However, he will you know, show you around and then say, however, if you wish to see some of my special wares, I can show it to you.
Of course, always interested.
And he'll quickly. God damn it! I'm gonna have to use my GM shit for. And then he'll quickly go over here and bring some stuff out and kind of lay them out right here. And he'll say, "These are what I have, fresh from the forge. I have this piece of armor that can God. And as he brings out the armor, it will be kind of like a dark bluish. It is a plate mail. And it'll look it's basically it'll be steel with a hint of dark navy blue. The edges, I guess it'll be trimmed in more of a, God, you play RuneScape. It looks like rune knight armor with light blue trimming.
Oh.
And
Okay.
he'll say, I made this armor made of adamantine. I managed to weave it in, and it's one of the hardest armor you can buy. And then he'll kind of walk around back to the boxes, and he'll bring out a sword. And then he'll say, and the sword kind of, it'll look like any normal sword, except the edges will have a extra shine to it. So like it'll look like a normal blade, but the bladed part, when you slash at people, it'll look extra shiny. And basically, he'll be like, "This is a sword of sharpness. It's very sharp." Very easy to lob off somebody's head. Mechanically, if you roll a 20, you can lob off. You deal an extra 46 damage, and then you can also lob off a target's limbs, if they have limbs, with a crit.
D6 damage or 4d6?
4d6.
46 damage, just immediately.
4d6. It is still it's a +1 sword with an extra 4d6 slashing damage if you crit. So it would be, what is it? 1d. Is it d6? Is a sword d6? I think so, right?
A short sword is d6. I don't know what a sword is.
It's a long sword, so it's a d8. It'll be 1d8 plus 1d8 plus 4d6 slashing damage on a crit. And then he'll bring out some bracers. He'll say, "This one, it'll be pretty good for the fine gentleman over here." And he'll kind of look at your bow. "These are made with the bow users in mind." It's a bracers of archery. It gives you +2 to attack rolls and damage. And he also has, and he'll bring out a dagger and a javelin. The javelin itself looks very normal, and he'll kind of take it, and he'll think to himself, He'll look over here, and he will chuck the javelin at his own set of armor, and the javelin will transform. It will be launched from his hand, and it will transform into a bolt of lightning, and just impale itself through this armor and into this one.
What the fuck?
I see Varen is playing Snake.
This is my javelin of lightning. Basically, each creature in the line, excluding you and the target, must make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw or take 4d6 lightning damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful one. The lightning bolt turns back into a javelin when it reaches the target. When it hits the target, the javelin also deals 4d6 lightning damage to the target, assuming you roll the hit.
Well, does it return back to my hand or something?
All javelins you have to pick up eventually.
Oh, okay.
It does not return to your hand. And then he'll say, "Yeah, that'll recharge the next morning if you so wish." +1 javelin. And then the last one will be the dagger. And I don't really know how to describe this, so I'm just gonna, let me see. Let me see if I can come up with a description of it real quick. Well, basically, you know what? As you take out this dagger, you can tell that it is his finest work. And then even more so than the javelin that was just launched. It is one of his finest works, and he looks very proud of it. It has a special glint to it, and it has a red, a purplish gem on the hilt, as on the pommel of it, and then the dagger will be kind of it'll look like a regular short dagger, except the edges are more jagged. And basically, this is a +2 dagger where you can make an extra normal attack as a bonus action.
What the fuck?
Well,
That's what
seeing
it
as
takes
I'm very interested in this dagger, I asked this guy, hey, that looks like a pretty cool dagger. Do you mind if I hold it?
No.
What, a potential buyer can't test out the balance of a weapon before making a purchase?
Show me the gold first.
How much gold are you asking for?
6,000.
How much the plate?
The plate armor, 600.
What would the plate armor do?
Let's see. The plate armor is 18 AC, but you need to have a strength of 15 to equip it. It is gives you disadvantage to stealth, obviously. You can't be critically hit.
Oh my god. I want it.
You and me both, bud.
Alright, well. You got some very fancy items here, Mr. Ruby Eye. And then I
I
pull
will
out
put this into the D&D chat just so everyone can just see the prices for that.
Okay.
And boom.
Well, then I pull out the special silver or whatever special ore I had in the mine. I'm like, what can you do with this?
Oh. Oh. 1 second, please.
Oh?
Oh. Hey.
I just slide it across. I slide it across to him on the table or whatever, so he can just measure it, do whatever he needs to do with it.
Touch it inappropriately.
Yeah, probably.
Ooh, yeah.
Being a blacksmith and his metals.
Even yeah.
Firmly grasp it.
There are... He's kind of out of breath at this moment. kind of similar to what you saw with the other blacksmith. What do you want to be done with this?
Well, what kind of options do I have?
I can make it into weapons. I can make it into an accessory. I can make it part of an armor to reinforce it. Possibilities are endless. I kind of want it to sound like an Indian who's kind of like so overexcited, but I don't really know how to do that.
Salivating over the fact that this silver is there in front of him.
Well, let's see. I mean, I have a strong weapon, but how strong can you make a weapon with that?
He'll kind of examine the node. Mechanically, it will give you a +1. I'm assuming you want a scythe. It'll give you a +1 silver scythe, guaranteed. There's a chance for it to be +2. And then the effects, the additional effects that it could have on it, as the other weapons have different effects on it, are unknown to you and him. As the magic in the ore, as he explains it, will have to be experimented with, because no pure ore is ever the same.
Okay, interesting. Is there any way, since it's been on my, on my person for so long, that it has effects of I don't know, my demonic nature
Do you say
embedded
that? Do
in
you
it
say
now?
that? Do you say demonic?
No.
Excuse
I
me.
kind of just think that to myself, I guess, or maybe if I can contact Zariel real quick.
Either way, you don't know.
Okay, well.
And Zariel isn't someone that you quite know how to contact with, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
She just comes and goes. You can certainly attempt
out.
to if you wish to.
No, that's all right. How much would, I don't know, I gave you the ore. How much would it cost for a weapon then? A scythe. Am I good friends with him? I don't know. I don't know my relationship with this guy.
Not really.
Has he been friends with the guards
You
for a
know
long
of
time?
each other.
Oh,
You
okay.
know of each other.
All right.
Let's see. What the hell? That's definitely not what I was looking for. Normally, it'll be around 3,000 gold pieces. However, I could do it for 2,000.
Oh, it's definitely something I will look into, I suppose.
Do you wish to go make a payment plan?
A payment plan, you say?
Wait a minute. There's
He looks
payment
he looks eager to work on the silver.
I see. Well, I say to him, well, I don't have that money on me, as it is quite a lot, but perhaps we can work out a deal.
$1,000 gold coins down payment.
Down payment. And what, 1,000 later?
1,000 upfront, and then we can talk about how long you wish to take for the rest. Actually, and he'll kind of ponder for a second. Yeah, that'll just be something you'll have to. We'll talk about if you can show up with 1,000 gold pieces.
Very well then. I stick out my hand for the ore.
You'll hand it back.
Alright.
Not happy about handing it back. He'll kind of put it back in your hand and just kind of like touch it gently as you retrieve
Caress it.
Yes, he'll gently caress it.
Oh my.
Don't worry,
You
Mr.
have found
Ruby
something
Eye.
very special, Mr. Ogden.
I see.
So are there leather armors in here? I see there's some plate armor.
Yeah.
And I see there's some cloaks, so I guess I would assume this guy could work with leather.
Yeah.
I mean, these kind of look
Yeah,
like
that's
leather
what I was
to me.
gonna say. So
He also made the braces of archery, which are made of leather.
okay. So I pull out the dire wolf pelt
Oh shit!
and I show it to him
I forgot he had that.
and I say, Mr. Ruby Eye, do you think you could do anything with this?
Quite possible. That's a thing from a direwolf, I see. Maybe. 1 second, please. Because I need to find something that I don't know where I put.
It fucking does, Flame.
Bro, I can't stop imagining Hulk Hogan blowing into this fire.
Basically, you can make this into an armor that will give you advantage on... Not advantage. It'll be a leather armor that will be +1. That will I think it's a wisdom saving throw. You can make any animal make a wisdom saving throw or be feared to you.
Let me see. +1 leather armor. Like,
hang on. That was something I came up with on the spot. I need to look at it real quick again. Can armor even be +1? I think it can, right?
I have no idea.
Is Soy here? I
guess
see.
my mic's muted manually on accident.
Oh.
But yeah, I should be able to. Also, I think your plate armor is really low, but I don't know. It's your campaign.
It's just...
You know, plate without anything is 1,500, right?
Wait, what? Really? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Huh.
why your
I wasn't
plate
gonna say
armor,
anything because 600 sounded so good.
like, plate armor without anything is 1,500.
It is indeed.
Huh.
AC 18.
It was less,
Yeah, dude.
than half plate.
Like, I
called it
was
wrong
like,
then.
what? Fuck?
I need a price chart somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, you know magic items are supposed to be ridiculously expensive, right?
Oh yeah. I got the 600 from something. I guess it'll be 600. I guess it's 600 plus whatever the original cost is. What is half plate? How much is... God, where's the...
Half
Oh,
plate is 750. And you have disadvantage in stealth checks. Half plate is medium type armor.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Let's say it's an adamantite chainmail for 670. 600. Let's keep it 600. So instead of a plate mail, it'll be chainmail.
Now Hole is like, eh.
It doesn't.
So
That's
cannot
only
be
anti-crit.
is-
It's
Yeah.
literally what it would be for me.
Mhm.
Because my
Huh?
scale mail already gives me 16.
Oof. Just fucking oof.
Well, because the full or heavy armor doesn't have dex mod on it.
Okay. Okay. Well, for the dire wolf pelt, it will be. So the base effect, which I will have to type up and give to you later, because I mean you're not gonna have the item made right away anyways, is basically roughly it's gonna be that it will have an effect on animals, not direct damage or anything. Most likely to do with fearing. If you want it to be a +1 studded armor, it will be 550. If you wish for it to just be studded armor with the effect, it will be 145.
I see.
I look at them and I'm just like,
Basically, how
I'm
much work you
guessing-
want to put in.
I'm guessing you can't do much with just a regular wolf's pelt.
No, not really. I can just make basic real leather armor for you.
What would a +1 do? What does that do?
I'm not.
It's +1 to your AC.
Yeah.
So it'd just be instead of 12, it'd be 13.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
And I believe AC is extremely hard to come by.
Yes, correct.
I see.
As you can see, plate mail 1,500 GP.
Yeah, that was a fuck up on my part. Thank God you called me out on it.
I did so in the first place, but my mic was apparently muted. So
Yeah, I was like, we were going through so many prices of things. I was like, I haven't heard soy at all.
I was like, what the fuck?
I guess I say sounds interesting. I'll have to think about this and get back to you on that.
All right,
And I retrieve my dire wolf pelt.
sure thing. Yeah, basically, I could just kind of type out everything after the session ends, what you guys can have done and whatnot, and then
Yes, I would appreciate that because I was gonna figure out what would happen if I embedded it into like armor or something.
Well, that part you wouldn't know regardless. I'm not gonna be able to type that out for you. That will just be a gamble on your part. It will be
I
a
have
plus.
no-
Oh, if you do it for armor, it will be a +1 armor as well. But you do need the base armor that you want to embed it in. So if it's like plate mail or whatnot, you know. The 2,000 was for the weapon
Yes.
specifically. If you wanted it to
Yes.
be armor, it's gonna be something different. Because the
Oh,
weapon
God,
will,
okay.
because the armor will include other materials that he has to provide to make the armor and then infuse it with the ore. Whereas the weapon is just the ore itself.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I think I don't know. What kind of normal plate armor does he have for sale? Or what kind of armor does he have for sale?
He has all the basic stuff. So he does have plate
Okay.
armor for 1,500 gold. He has whatever this chart that Dench gave me works. It's just basics.
Den chart.
Ring mail 14 AC will be 30 gold. Chain mail will be 75 gold pieces for 16 AC. Splint will be 17 for 200 GP. That's the heavy armor. And then it goes high chain shirt, scale mail, breastplate, half plate, which is 10, 50, 50, 400, 750. Which are 12, 13, 14, 14, 15 plus dex modifiers. Oh god.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing
And
special
Splint
about
is
those.
just a flat 17.
Yeah. All the heavy armors are flat.
Okay. 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 All right. Well, I just say thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ruby.
Of course, Captain Ogden. I'm just throwing so many random fucking accents out. God damn.
Check out the Enchantress.
Oh, let's see what she has to offer.
Sure.
What Chino reveals next?
Bum-ba-da-da.
Titties. What?
Wow, it was your mom.
Wow.
As Pod floats around
Looking for the door, couldn't find it.
Where is
in
the
the
door? Oh,
vast
there it is.
expanse of
The abyss.
nothingness.
Super tackle.
Black ether.
Should we read up a little bit more? Seems like fragile stuff's on the shelves.
We look around. What the fuck do we see, eh?
As you walk in,
I see
you
a
kinda-
lichen. I immediately throw my scythe at her. No, I'm kidding.
Die, bitch!
God damn.
Eric
PTSD.
Eric Corker, not No, not a lichen.
Oh. I'm
There's-
sorry. I just see any freaking animal. I'm just like, it's a lichen.
If it talks, it's an animal. It's a lichen, except for the cat.
I have
don't know
bad
what's up with the cat.
flashbacks of crows. All right.
As you walk in, you can smell the scent of many flowers and many. You can smell potions. I don't really know how to describe the smell of potions, so we're just gonna call it potions. And
Potion smell.
you can smell lots of ink and paper. And as you walk in, you'll see a raven who is dressed in druidic
Garbs.
garbs. Thank you. This is not a person you would know, Ogdrin.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
Ka!
Okay. Oh.
Welcome to
Oh.
welcome to the Fate and Veil. How can I help you guys? We looking for
just
anything in
browsing.
particular? Okay.
What
If you
might
guys
are-
you have?
I have scrolls of many kinds. I have potions of healing, of greater healing, of supreme healing. I have a few jewelry pieces that are imbued with special effects. What are we looking for? Kaka!
Um.
I'm more. I mentioned I'm interested in these jewelries that have special effects. What do you have?
I have currently imbued 3 necklaces. One is a necklace of fireball. It has 3 beads. You kind of pluck the beads like so, and then you toss it, and a fireball goes boom. Ka!
So
have-
it has 3 uses.
Indeed.
Oh wow.
I don't believe it is rechargeable. So let me double check on that real quick.
IBRB.
But what if you praise the sun?
Yeah, it is not rechargeable. It is 3 beads.
Damn.
I have a necklace of I have this necklace that would allow you to breathe in any environment and protect you from noxious gases and as of such. And I also have this, and you'll take out like unlike the other 2 necklaces that actually look like necklaces with jewelry on it, this one has more of a wind chime on it. And he'll kind of hold it up and say, if you whack this with a metal object, and you direct the sound towards an object you wish to open, it will immediately unlock the item. It will unlock a latch or a lock on the item. So if a chest has 3 locks instead of 1, you'll have to use it 3 times. Be wary though, it only has 10 uses. You hit this thing 10 times, it will break.
I see. Well, nothing that interests me.
Would you happen to have some oil here to grease my joints?
I was gonna say probably the other guy might have been able to help you with that one, but
Yeah, I have some oil. I have some oil, Ka. Would you like
I'm
some
sorry.
oil? A little bottle, Ka.
How much?
God damn it. Bottle. of oil. 5
Flask of oil should be pretty cheap.
Yeah, I know, but I still want to make
Yeah,
sure I know
it
what
is 0.2 GP. I have some.
Okay,
Oh, there you go.
it is 0.2 GP. It is 2 silver pieces.
I'll take 5.
No, it should be 1 silver piece per. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
probably
because
yeah,
I have
it is
2.
one
I have
silver.
2.
It is
Yeah,
one
yeah,
silver.
yeah. It's
It's 1
silver
per.
piece.
Still
Oh,
take
then
5?
I'll take 11.
I'll take 11.
Okay, you take 11, so
Goddamn.
you pay 1 gold and 1
Take
silver.
your entire stock.
I put 10 into my backpack and I chug the 11th one.
I
Goddamn.
chug
He'll kind of
11.
Ka?
What?
Ka? You'll look at the shiny man who's just chugging an oil flask. Okay, I thought I seen everything. He'll kind of be more intrigued, and he'll as you're chugging it,
I feel very limber now.
as you're chugging it, he'll kind of he'll lean over the counter and just stare at you. And he's kind of like moving he's kind of like his head is tilted and he's just kind of moving and watching you.
Hi. Try to finish.
Strange. Is this your nutrition?
It's not needed. It feels good though.
Not needed. Drugs.
Yeah, drugs. Yeah.
How does this drug make you feel?
Smooth like butter.
Very limber. My joints don't creak anymore. Or not creak, squeak. I'm not old. It's just squeaky.
I ask.
Are there any side effects?
Not to date. I keep you up. I'll come back and let you know.
Dude, let me know.
I ask Varen, do you have a specific type of oil that you prefer the most over the others?
Not yet. Maybe the Dwarven
oil
Kingdom's
is
got that
oil.
high tier shit, but
You know, mineral oil, natural oils like I don't know, like melted.
oh no, not fake gay shit. I like the black hard stuff, or the not black hard.
Whoa.
You heard it
Like
here.
black stuff.
I see.
Real black and real thick.
Likes it viscous. I see.
That did not come out right.
What did I miss?
Me chugging some oil.
I'm sorry?
Wait a minute. Hold the phone.
And by oil, just so that we know, we're like oil, like mechanic oil
Yes.
type deal.
Did you
Okay.
pay for this or something? Like what?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much was it?
A
One
silver, a flask.
silver flask.
Hold on. What if Pod casts grease on you?
Oh shit.
That's
I mean,
grease.
That's grease is
That's
different.
not oil. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Grace could still help
But
with
grease
with-
helps
with
grease
joints?
lubricates the joints, man. It's grease.
Yeah. Just saying, it's not oil.
We should test that in an open
No,
environment.
we'll have to test that. I'll have to cast it like, I don't know, inside your body or something.
Whoa.
Inside your
Oh,
body,
baby.
boy.
Get it inside your body. Woo.
But,
Is that a contact spell or non-contact spell?
Oh.
I'm sorry. What else was this bird selling? Scrolls and
potions, spell scrolls,
Enchanted item.
and the enchanted items. Yeah.
I mean, we already went through the enchanted items, right? Just
Mhm.
necklaces.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of potions is
Potion of healing,
have-
potion of greater healing, potion of supreme healing.
How much does each heal what?
I believe it's 2d. Is it 2d4, 4d4, and then I don't know. Hang on, let me get the numbers again.
And how much are they?
50 for potion of healing, 200 for greater healing, 2,000 for supreme healing.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
So it's
Well,
2d4.
Supreme is
By
pretty strong.
supreme, do you mean superior?
Yes.
Oh no, or do you
Or-
mean supreme? Because there's
Yeah, there's a
Supreme.
superior and then there's a supreme.
Is there actually a difference? Hold on.
Yes.
Yes.
Potion of
Yes, there's
supreme.
There's a
big
very
difference.
big difference.
huge
one's stronger?
difference.
Supreme is stronger.
Supreme
it's
is-
10d4 plus 20.
Yeah.
Superior
What
is
the fuck?
Oh wow.
Plus
God
20.
damn.
Yeah, superior.
Superior-
Superior.
is
So 8d4
8.
plus 8. Okay.
Okay.
What are just greater healings?
4d4
4d4 plus
plus
4.
4d4 plus 4. Okay.
A
And lesser heal or
normal-
just normal as well?
Normal one is 2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
What was the prices again?
50, 200, 2,000. I believe.
Mm.
I have like 5 pages of stuff open. I keep having to flip through shit. Goddamn. Yeah. 50, 200, 2000. And then he has cantrip spell scrolls level 1, spell scrolls level 2, and spell scrolls level 3. A variety of it. So it's more like if you're looking for something in particular, you ask, and then we'll see if he has it or not.
Well, I would like to sell, actually. I would like to sell a Zephyr Strike scroll.
And I looked at him and was like, you know the what agreement we had about this.
Yes.
That's it.
I mean, if you can get a better price out of them than I can, then you sell it, because we're trying to make as much money for us as possible.
I believe
True.
Zephyr Strike is level 1. So that will be... Let me double check.
Actually, before he even tells it, I asked, do you have a scroll of Zephyr Strike?
Yes.
I see. How much does it cost?
60 gold.
Let's see. How many do you have?
A handful. Well,
I see.
that's a bad word to use for scrolls. A few.
I see. Is it something that people usually buy a lot?
They can. It depends on that person's fighting style. Ka.
I see. And how much would you buy one for? Ka.
You making fun of me, cat? Meow. Ka.
I apologize.
Meow
I apologize. I was just trying to,
30 gold pieces.
I see.
Ka.
Ka.
Meow. Would you buy it for 40?
No. Meow.
Okay, well, I tried.
Oh, meow.
Ka.
Meow.
No, meow, caw, meow.
I'm a raven. Smiley face. Cantrip spell scrolls are 10 gold pieces. Spell scrolls level 1 are 60 gold pieces. Spell scrolls level 2 are 100 gold pieces. Spell scrolls level 3 are 200 gold pieces.
Okay.
I believe, is Fireball level 3?
I don't know. I think it might be higher.
Kind of whisper to Halvor, hey, what do you think about the scroll? Should we sell it here or somewhere else?
It's up to you. I mean, I honestly, I don't know. And Shay, no, it's level 3, you're right.
Ah.
I mean, I'm inclined just to get rid of it.
I mean, sure, why not? That's fine.
Do I know this person's name? Did they announce their name?
Yeah.
Wait, did I?
Yeah?
They did.
Yeah. I said hello, and you're just like,
Well,
welcome. My
I
name's
said, well.
Blah, and Ka.
Oh, okay.
You're
My name's
Whipper Ka.
Whipper Cackle, owner of Fate and Veil. Ka.
It's a dude. Looks like a dude.
I have a penis, yes.
All right, all right, Mr. Cackle.
Mr. Whippersnapper.
I am
Do you
Captain
wish for
Ogdrin.
me to whipper my penis out and make you cackle?
Do that and I'll arrest you for
Public indecency.
yeah, public indecency.
This is my private store.
No, you are on the king's land and you pay rent.
This house is owned by him. But sure.
You're still okay. Either way, you're still on the king's land.
Have the king come and arrest me then, Ka.
Okay.
We got a kinky one here.
Yeah, it's for real.
He's
All
very,
right,
very
Mr.
flamboyant one.
Cackle, I'd just like to sell this Zephyr Strike scroll, please.
Sure thing. 30 gold pieces. Here you are.
All right, here you go.
And he'll... gotta go to my other map tools. You grab that, go over here, put that there, come back here, get the gold, give you the gold. Alright, huzzah.
Alright, huzzah.
Huzzah.
Let's see.
Ka.
Thank you, Mr. Cackle.
While that's going on, I
hand 15 to Halvor.
And none to think.
asked Pod, or inquired of Pod about adding wheels to my feet.
What on
Like
earth?
Heelys.
What on earth
Like
are you trying to do?
Heelys.
Hey, I'm talking to Pod. I asked what his thoughts are about adding wheels to my feet. Essentially like Heelys. If you know what those are.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
not know what Heelys are?
No, I know what they are. I was just thinking. So those are the ones that come out, right?
I think those are the ones that are always out. You just kind of have to lean back on the back
Oh,
of the
okay,
heel,
okay.
and they you just start sliding.
Well, I'm always
Slide
happy to
into some
experiment,
DM.
but do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah, but what's science without experimentation, right?
So Pod,
I give a
you
future
know.
shot.
So basically, mechanically, if you do succeed, you can give Varen plus 10 to movement. However,
I was not expecting
with your
10.
current abilities, you need to roll a 20.
Nat 20?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is up to Varian here right
And
now.
upon failure, on the degree of failure, could be problematic.
Nothing a little duct tape can't fix, right?
Oh, exactly.
I got duct tape, lay on hands, we'll be fine.
All right, what do I roll then?
Wait, we gotta go find wheels.
Oh, true.
Permanently effective.
You're not buff.
Maybe throw some WD-40 on there. You'll be
Oh,
fine.
Jesus Christ.
Chug some oil.
Now, if Pod
I'm sorry,
can
what is happening?
study about your kind a little bit better, then maybe we can lower the statue of success.
I'll
He
start
wants
reading
to be I mean, that's not something you could just read upon.
Hey, Pod, you wanna go back to the place and we can have some one-on-one time? Study me? Get close person.
An anatomy lesson.
Grease his joints a little bit.
Know what I mean?
Well, he needs to know what ticks for you, too. What hurts your body, what doesn't, how to integrate the stuff into you.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go study me.
And can I throw another thing out there maybe? That if the wheelie thing works, I think maybe if you increase the speed by 10, it should be only if he's going straight. Because you
Yeah,
can't
'cause I have to
really
gain
turn with
momentum.
wheelies.
True. It's
Yeah,
true.
turning would really suck.
Yeah, you
It
can't
should be
really
like-
turn with wheelies.
After moving 15 feet in a single direction, the next 5 feet's free, or something.
Yeah? Yeah? I
That
don't
way,
know.
it's a total of only 10 extra feet if I go straight for all 30.
Okay, sure.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Right? Because even if you, with wheelies, if you went fast, you'd still only go so far before you slowed down anyway.
Let me put that in my
Mhm.
notes. Potential fucking wheelies for Varen.
Also, cooking utensils. Built-in cooking utensils.
Oh yeah.
That's still
all
a
the
work in
useless
progress.
things.
Work in progress there. We may have failed this time, but next time.
We'll
Yeah,
get them,
next time.
boys.
Next time, boys. Next time. So after taking a deep whiff of these herbs, I ask Whipper Cackle the prices of his the enchanted jewelry that he described.
Which one in particular are you looking at? Here, let me just.
Yeah, just do the thing.
Chain. The chime of opening would be 2,000. Necklace of adaptation will be 1,000. Necklace of fireball will be 800 gold pieces. Now, with the necklace of fireball, the reason why it's not 600 over like 3 spell scrolls is because you can throw 3 of them at the same time,
I see. Okay.
or 2, or 1, whatever. They have a different effect.
Fireball!
What stores did you say were around here? There's the blacksmith, there's the enchanter.
The other one
and-
would just be a general store
Okay.
where you could sell your shinies.
Would
Oh,
any
shame.
of these 3 stores have anything for me to get a disguise kit?
Um,
I mean, we're probably gonna go look at the next door anyway. So
I don't know what a disguise kit entails. What is even in it? I ask this every single time you ask. Hang on.
It's a pouch of cosmetics, hair dye, small props that lets me create disguises that change my physical appearance.
You could potentially get that here.
He plays dress up.
claims the lady boy.
Yeah, you could get that here.
All right.
25 gold pieces.
Do I want to buy one for 25 gold pieces?
Definitely.
Do.
Now for the disguise kit, will require an intelligence check to accomplish the task, and it takes time to prepare. I'm gonna be using. I guess I'll just use this, roughly, for the disguise kit. Disguise kit is just for what's on your body, right? I'm assuming, just like a costume and face masks. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even. What is that even? Yeah, that's a very weird thing. I'm gonna have to come with certain rules within, and I can type it to you, and you can decide afterwards if you want to buy it or not.
Sure.
So I need to do that for this session. Figure out disguise kit. Okay. Do you guys do anything else with the whippercackle? Ka?
I ask him if he has any weed.
Caught that OG Kush.
I make my exit.
To the
I
general
follow
store.
Ogren.
Yeah.
I.
To the
I
general
noticed.
store.
I noticed
To
he has a
the
lot of
general store.
herbs, but does he have the good herb?
What is this weed you speak of? Ka?
I take a smell, and it's like, never mind, you don't have any.
I'll put my arm on his shoulder and say, if we ever get back to the Dwarven Kingdoms, they got some funky shrooms we can try out.
They do indeed.
Okay, let's go.
Do you guys go anywhere in particular? Where do you guys go?
General store.
I
General
follow
store.
Ogren.
General store.
Okay.
None of these books are gonna be useful, right? Like I'm just gonna waste my time if I do anything with them.
Is there anything you're looking for in particular?
Anything having to do with like the theory of magic and enchanting and imbuing objects with magic. Anything that'd be useful for an artificer, I guess.
Possibly. Nothing you wouldn't have already seen in your father's shop, though.
All right, in that case, I'll do nothing here
Okay.
and go to the general store.
I don't actually have I don't think I actually have a song for the general store. So I guess I will just play this one again. I'll just play this one. Or I'll just play this one because I think you guys are gonna go here next anyways. Okay,
There's
you
not
guys.
really to be anything we need here.
What happened?
Nothing.
Let's see. Well, you guys walk into a general store. There's food and general cooking supplies and housing. You walk into a tiny CVS of sorts, and you see a lady who's wearing a blue dress and has kind of like a cowboy hat on with a little feather on top.
Bang.
What?
Never mind.
And you can see that although she's wearing clothes that are like kind of elegant, you can see that she has a set of muscles, a set of guns on her arms, and she's been tanned quite nicely from whatever she does in the sun, even with her little hat. And as you guys walk in, she just kind of looks up, sees guys walk in browsing, and just kind of looks back down at what she's doing.
Don't know her?
No.
Okay.
Your name's Fawcett.
You got anything interesting, unusual, or anything of the like here?
She'll look up. We got imports from Biscari, if you wish to try some new food. But other than that, I don't know what you're really looking for. And she'll kind of look back down at her magazine and newspaper and flip through it. Yes.
For the DM,
Mm-hmm.
can I use my skills in cooking to buy food and sell it back for more? Potentially.
It would have to be at a live stall, potentially. Like a actual, like a restaurant.
Can I open a stall?
There's no, if you want to, you would have to. Yeah, you could open a stall. You have to buy ingredients, open up a stall.
Taking notes for later.
I looked through the what seems to be like the kitchen essential like stuff with Varen. I'm like, hey, you see anything that you think you might want to add to your arsenal, dude?
What does an actual kit have? Give me a second. Yeah, it's not very specific as to what the cooked utensils actually have in them.
Dude, imagine you had one of those tuna swords implemented in you, and then you could not only make sushi for Halvor,
You can make sushi out of people.
but you can exactly
That'd be
dual
pretty sweet.
purpose, bro.
I also need to somehow get a smoking attachment. Use my power core and get a... So on our long journeys, we can get some smoked boar going or something. Anyway. I need Pod to analyze me more. Anyway. Alright, are we done here?
I don't know. Are you guys done here? I thought you
I
guys
think I got
That's what I
all
was
that I
asking.
wanted to. None.
Yeah, I mean, I had nothing to do here.
I walk up and ask to sell my trinkets.
Right, that's what we could do here.
Sure.
Yes,
Oh.
She'll kind of
I
look
guess
up
I-
as you place a bunch of shiny objects on the table. She kind of look through it, finger through it. I look at it, and then you guys get whatever the gold value is of the items that you sold.
20 gold, 8 silver.
Yep.
I think I did that last time. I don't
I
remember if I
think I did it.
Yeah, I think I did it last time.
Last time.
At the end of the last
First-
session.
Whenever he told us about the gold trinkets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
those
gold
should
trinkets
be-
were from the boss, no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you weren't supposed to add it as gold. You were supposed to add it as trinkets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant.
You're like, yeah, I added it as gold. Fuck you. That's
Yeah.
what Flame's trying to say.
Thank you, shopkeep.
She'll kind of grunt. Go back to looking at her newspaper.
Oh, actually, do you have rope?
Yes.
Can I get an extra 100 feet of rope?
Sure. Rope is fucking...
1 GP per 50 feet. So it'd be
Indeed.
2 GP for 100.
Can I get an extra 200 feet of rope?
Sure.
I asked her if she wants to buy wolf pelt.
Sure. 5 silver pieces for each wolf belt.
Sure. Done.
I have like so many different fucking cheat sheets. God damn it. Ah, mess kit, bedroll, rope, 1 gold pieces per 50 feet. There's also rope that's silk. I don't know what that's gonna do for anything, but that's 10 gold pieces for 50 feet.
Would you happen to have a net here?
Yes. Like just a fishing net? Like what type of net?
Just a net. It's a
You could
martial
put-
ranged weapon.
Yeah, it's a.
Oh. No, they would not have. Well, let me see.
It's a net. It's rope.
It's a martial range weapon. Ah. Yeah, okay. 1 gold piece.
Okay, I'm gonna get one of those too.
How the fuck? What the fuck is a net? Oh boy. Interesting.
Okay. I'm done here.
Excellent. I guess I just say let's wrap things up and then probably head back to the end. I think we've explored everything.
I need Potadot to touch me.
Okay, well. Alright. You can do that at the end.
Is there anywhere else we could go?
No, unless you want to browse the streets. But then we have to go through a map load.
Oh god. No.
But I think since everyone loaded it already, it should be a little bit better. But you know,
Is there anything in the streets?
not that I have
What-
planned. No.
Time
Okay,
is
well.
it?
It is currently close to 7 p.m., 8 p.m.
Oh, okay, so it's still pretty early then.
Up to you guys, I guess. I'm down to browse the streets if you
Sun
want.
rises at 6 a.m., and that's roughly when Theo will.
Theodoric.
I planned a meeting time.
Yeah.
Wait, is this guy gonna have a Shokugeki?
I was gonna say. It's
Oh,
about that
right.
time, dude.
Oh yeah, it's in the same. I mean, we're in the same area, so it's
can we
just
do that?
downstairs.
Shokugeki.
Does he tell me that he's gonna have a Shokugeki?
Yeah, I go downstairs and I'm like, I want to try and face off this chef.
I'm like,
Oh
oh shit, that
my
sounds
God.
interesting. I let the others know and head down.
Hell,
All right, I return to the front to the
a bit of
waitress
entertainment.
and I say I'm ready for my cooking showdown.
What have I done? Okay, follow me. Is your friends joining us?
Are you guys joining us? I think so.
Watch.
I'd like
yeah.
to
I'm watching.
spectate if that's okay.
Maybe be a taste tester.
They'll open the doors. You guys will walk in. 1 second.
Man, your battle station.
The these two will be here. You guys can choose one taste test. No, it doesn't really matter. It's just gonna be a fucking roll dice. It's gonna be a dice roll, so it doesn't really matter. But these two, including one of your, I guess, party members, is gonna be the guest or referees for storytelling purposes.
Okay. What am I rolling?
God, if shit if I know. Give me a second.
Do I just roll a d20? I think I just roll a d20 and add my proficiency.
What is your proficiency?
+2.
Okay.
Man,
Because it's... Yeah, proficiency with a set of artisan tools allows you to add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks. Well, I guess I'd have to do an ability check first. So what ability check do I do?
1 second. I think it's just, well, according to a random thing, it's wisdom. So it's wisdom plus your proficiency bonus.
All right, 12. Shit.
You wish to challenge me, my home turf, on seafood. And then he will take out his little knife that's made specifically for fishes and
rolls a nat 1.
No, I get fucked.
and so you will prepare a seafood dish that is quite good, but the experience and the constant I guess training that this chef has gone through to constantly cook seafood after seafood after seafood to please all the adventurers and locals that have come to Dean's Cuisine to enjoy the seafood.
Fucking Dean's Cuisine.
He brings out a seafood packed soup full of flavor that completely overpowers yours, and he wins.
I accept defeat graciously.
And then everyone
I
will
say it was wonderful learning from being able to watch you and cook with you. I hope to do this again.
Of course. It is always nice to have a challenge. You did quite well yourself. It's just unfortunate that this is my home turf.
It's fucking raw.
Don't. Well, I made sushi. It's supposed to be raw.
Dean will tell Ogden, you have a nice traveling companion. How does he taste his food? How does he know? How does he make his test? How? He's kind of like eating it. It's not bad. It's not, I wouldn't hire him, but it's not bad.
When you adventure, you find the strangest of things. But it's pretty good.
I could do a live cooking show with a robot that doesn't know how to taste. He thinks to himself. All right. After being graciously defeated by the head chef of Dean's Cuisine, what do you guys do?
I asked Pod if he's interested in a closer inspection.
With a glint in my eye,
knowledge.
I
It
take
is
out my
now
tinker's
close
blade
to
and,
11 p.m.
Okay, alright, perfect.
I go sleep.
We just spent 3 hours. I guess it's fine.
Yes.
You guys pulled out all of your cooking prowess and went ham.
Well, the I assumed you guys waited for the cooking thing to happen because it would be around 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Before it started. Like, it was 7 p.m. when you left the shops, got back, you guys rested or did whatever for the 2 hours, and then when they were finally off work, you had a cooking challenge with them around 9:30.
Okay.
So it's like 11 p.m. now.
I guess go to bed and in the morning meet with that dude, go kill some Joes or something.
Yep. Sounds like it.
Okay. All right. So I go to my room. I'm assuming everyone's gonna go to their room, right?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Pod,
that's
was that a yes
fine.
or no to the inspection?
Well, Pod and Varen will
We're gonna play touchy.
Somewhere. I don't know where exactly.
I
'cause
mean,
we're in
either
the
room.
opposite rooms right now. But
which
mean-
room wants to
mean,
house this
They can do it in my room, I guess. I don't know.
You can go to the cat's room if you
Yeah.
feel uncomfortable being alone.
Cone Cat's room.
I point to the couch.
Touch my tra-la-la. I mean,
Oh God.
anyway.
hold on. Let me I wanna add Chino.
Is Pod gonna have to like roll for how much he learns from me every time we do this?
What exactly is he trying to learn? Because I mean, it's one thing to like look at your body, but it's another thing to dissect your body.
Start with like the outsides, I guess.
Because he can learn your constitution and what you are of sorts, but he needs to dissect your body to know what makes you tick. Because anyone can just how your constitution is made, how the magic runs through your body, how you have a soul, how you integrate with armor. That's not something he can just find out by observing your outside. There's a reason why, scientists or whatnot have to have fresh dead bodies to look at.
Yeah, but I'm more a robot than I am.
That's the point Chino's trying to make, is he needs to do experiments with your body and like take you apart and shit.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
But you still have blood of sorts. You're not human blood, but it's
some kind of equivalent to blood.
Yeah, if I recall reading your stuff, you have an equivalent of blood in your system. So him taking it apart and you
Hydraulic
losing
fluid.
said blood is no bueno.
Hydraulic fluid.
It just says that they're made from wood and metal.
I know I read it.
Cold-hearted, which means that there's nothing like.
Okay, hang on. Warforged. D&D 5e.
There doesn't need to be anything running through me because I don't consume anything anyway.
I mean, in theory, you might need electricity. Kappa.
No, I literally run on nothing.
I said Kappa. Leave me alone. Wow.
Meh.
Why is it so hard to find fucking Jesus Christ? Warforged are formed from a blend of organic and inorganic materials. Root-like cores infused with alchemical fluids serve as their muscles, wrapped around a framework of steel, darkwood, or stone. Armor plates from a protective outer shell and reinforced joints. Warforged share a common facial design with a hinged jaw and crystal eyes embedded. The precise materials and build of a Warforged vary based on what purpose it was designed for. Maybe it was just the organic and inorganic material part then.
No,
And
Although,
you-
although they
if
were
you-
manufactured, Warforged are living humanoids. Resting, healing magic, and medicine skills all provide the same benefits to a Warforged that any other humanoids would get.
If you Google "do Warforged have blood," it says they have alchemical whatever, I can't say that word, blood-like fluid. So you have some kind of fluid that runs through your body that acts as blood.
I mean, yeah. I do have, if it's an alchemical fluid, I do have alchemist supplies. I don't know where to really start with this, honestly, but could.
Then in that
If
case, could
you-
you just take a sample of my blood then?
You could take a sample, yeah.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Sure.
So we'll start with that.
He's like, yeah, let me cut off her pinky toe. All right,
And then,
let me put that back in.
I'll take my armor off a few times because of
well,
the.
Okay,
'cause
well,
of how I
for the
merge
first
with my
night,
armor.
roll me, what's it, Arcana check with advantage.
all right.
And then I'll just take that into consideration.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Okay, so it feels better for you. You can do this. You don't have to press advantage. You can just roll it twice. Some people like to do that better. It's up to you. If you do want to do the advantage check, you can, or you can just roll it separately twice. Up to you.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I do want to
Well-
quickly check if I have any traits.
Okay.
No. History checks, not Arcana. So nope.
Well, regardless, the first night you are absolutely conpuzzled until you are racked with exhaustion and decide to go to bed.
All right.
And I assume my sentinel form
Watching over.
or
the
sentinel state.
Okay, 1 second. Do you wish to do that live?
The fuck, it D? I mean, I guess not the context, but
You can try the last part live.
alright. So, I will, deposit most of my stuff in the room.
Oh boy.
Be like, you know what?
I
fuck
didn't think
it, dude.
anyone would make me do this, but okay.
I'm like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna live for a night.
Oh boy.
I already saw that coming.
Come on here. Go to the bar. I look at Tim like, what's up, dude? I look at Adam. I'm like, hey, give me some
Hang on,
strong
let me-
shit.
Let me clear some shit up. So I guess she'll be here. This guy will be gone. These two will be there.
Oh,
There'll
no
be
Hello Tim.
staff. There'll be staff right there. Yeah. All right. So there's gonna be just basically kitchen staff and servers and stuff. Some of them have already gone home, but they will stay right here. The rest of them, I guess. And you walk up, and you said grab one of your strongest shit.
Give me. I asked Adam for a strong mead.
Okay. A strong mead will be 2 silver pieces.
Sure.
And he'll put one down.
I'm gonna knock it
So-
back real quick.
Angelina. Yeah, she'll be back. That was a new one, huh? Yep, she always... I thought nothing of you humans can surprise me anymore, but at last, apparently some people think that apples aren't fruits. Gives a good story at least. And he starts strumming his guitar as Rassus knocks back his drink. He starts strumming his guitar and starts singing the story of Elgelina, the person who believes that apples aren't fruits. I would have prepared poems and rhymes for this if I knew this was gonna happen, but for some reason I didn't think it would. Well, actually, the whole Karen situation was just, anyways. All right, and he finishes up, and then Althea will be sipping on her wine, and she'll just clap after he finishes. Yeah. And the rest of the kitchen staff will clap. And as he's playing it, some of them will retire, and then eventually it's just you three.
I was also joining in on the clapping.
Okay. Cool. Do you order more mead?
Yes.
And after he finishes playing, he'll get another mead and slam it down for you. I've always wondered how much liquor an elf can hold. Do you down this one?
And I look towards Althea and I say, well, I don't know about you, but I can hold my liquor pretty well.
Do you down it?
Yes.
Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yikes.
Here we go.
No!
What did you roll?
Oh no.
What? Tell me. Tell me now.
I rolled
Tell-
a 6.
All right, with the 6, Rasmus will be like, I can hold my liquor pretty well, and then Althea would give a little eyebrow raise and down her glass, and then Rasmus will down his glass, and then Rasmus, yeah, I can hold my liquor well. He's a little tipsy now. Do you order more? Althea will have another glass. And she'll kick back in her chair.
I ask Adam if he has anything from I guess any like elvish beverage.
He'll walk over here, grab a little bottle of fruit wine. Bring it back, put it down on the table. 2 gold pieces.
Sure.
All right. He'll pop open the wine bottle, and the fragrance of fruits, and a hint of something sweet will enter your nose, and it'll pour you a glass. And Althea be like, "Ooh, I didn't know you had some of these. I didn't know you had any of these. God, what do I even name an elvish drink? What do I even name an elvish drink?
If that's the fruit
I'm gonna just call it. I didn't know you had one of our signature fruit wines." And then Adam will be like, "Yeah, I've been stocking up on some new drinks that I might be able to sell at our tavern. Hopefully, our relations between each nation will, grow better, and we can start trading a little bit more, and I can actually make it an actual thing. It's actually pretty good, this fruit wine. I enjoy it." She'll ask Francis, "Mind if I have a glass?"
Go ahead. It's always better to share a drink than to have one alone.
He says slurringly.
Not
cool at all.
Sentinel form, and knowing that he comes out, I walk down, use 5 points of lay on hands, and cure his poison.
Oh!
Oh!
Dash,
the
let's go.
wingman! Oh, the wingman
Roll me a perception check.
coming through.
And you also need to, you wouldn't know he's quote unquote poisoned. You have to walk down and stay down there.
I'd walk down and watch what's
roll
going on.
Roll me a perception check.
Wait, why'd I have to roll perception?
To notice that he actually walked. I mean, the doors were closed. You have to actually notice him going.
No, I'm not actually sleeping in Sentinel form. I still hear everything. I hear and see. Which means I can hear that he walks out of his door. I mean, it's not like it's
Yeah, he could be using the bathroom for all you know.
Well, yeah, but it depends on when I followed him out. If I already followed him out,
But you didn't until just now.
bitch.
Just make the perception check. It's good.
Perception. Minus 1 perception.
Oh, you have a mind.
8.
Okay. Well, you heard the door close at least. You heard the door kind of like squeak open and close. Did you follow him?
Yeah, I followed him.
Okay. So then,
I'm watching around the corner. Can't I just use 5 points on lay on hands? Cure disease or poison?
the staff kind of left and would stare at some weird Are you armored currently? Some
I mean,
weird armored robot standing in the corner.
Wait,
kinda...
wait, does that mean he was armored when he was doing his cook-off?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, he needs time to don it off. I mean, it looks natural on him.
Okay, okay, okay.
He's just a little bit. It's not like this. He's just his armor. His body is just a little bit more bulky and shaped. All right. Regardless, lay on hands. Sure. Francis, as your words slur, suddenly you feel better.
Hold on. I need to. I noticed you were on the corner and I give you one of those.
Wait, oh. And I go back upstairs hoping that that's enough.
Okay. Well, she will raise her glass to you and for Biscari, and we'll go for a cheers.
I will reciprocate the cheers and drink with her.
Okay. Let me see. Do. Please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
God, here we go. I also got an 11.
Okay, you're both okay, as you guys are both quite used to the taste of fruit wine. Adam will be kind of walking around, cleaning wine glasses and wiping it up, and then putting it onto the wine glasses and putting back up onto the racks. He'll be working as you guys are doing this.
I guess I'll ask her what elven village or town is she from?
Gotta pop open the map real quick and choose one at random.
Shit, which one am I even from?
I would say you're from the capital. Which
one's the capital?
Yeah, I figured you would ask that.
Nice.
I have. Let me see. I think it's this one.
Okay, you see, we're Biscari, so we're on the left side of the map.
The capital of Biscari is Elasin, the city of crowns.
The city of crowns.
And she is from She came from the Keep of Eternal Night.
I'm blind. Where is this city of crowns?
It's under the Tower of Angus.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. You said she was where?
She's the Keep of Eternal Night.
Okay.
Also, I'm assuming I can begin a long rest.
Yeah. So can everyone else.
Yes, I'm in long rest this whole time.
Been on that already.
Yep.
But I mean, I haven't used anything. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I have.
I know you have.
I've used nothing.
You've used a lot of things.
She'll just keep sipping her wine.
Yeah. I guess I'll ask her like, how did she end up here?
Ooh boy. Okay. She'll stare into
All right,
her.
well, I'm gonna go.
Later, dude.
Later, dude.
Good night.
Bye.
She'll stare into her glass of wine and she's kind of swirls it around, and she'll say, she was raised in the Keep of Eternal Nights. She was part of a band of adventurers that came from that keep, and they went out and they did small tasks during the war, things to upkeep the towns nearby. And I guess I should say this in her perspective. And me and my companions, we went around and we helped people. It was not a too exciting life, but it was a good one. We wandered around different towns, different places that needed help, and we helped out with their food or whatever task they needed. But my compatriots, they got greedy. They and she'll take another swig of the wine before continuing. They got corrupted. They robbed the town that they were supposed to help of some goods. They thought that they deserved it better than them. They took it, ran away, and me being part of the group, I was pinned with the task. And I was chased out. I ran to you, Krill. And Adam found me. And then Adam will kind of chip in. Yeah, I found her wandering around. Wandering around the Prince's Castle. Povel Castle. Owned by the second prince. She was kind of wandering around and had a talk with her. She listened to her story. Gave her a place to work. And she looks at her glass. So here I am.
I say, wow, must have come a long way. You passed through the entire desert of tombs, to run away from those people, huh?
I'll be back eventually. I believe they are drows now. And she'll take a sip. But I'll recognize him if I see him.
Oh, I mean, I don't actually, but like just, you know, for meta reasons. Haha.
Shrug. She'll kind of put the glass. She'll finish up the last of her glass. And well, thank you for the drink.
And I'll say, of course, it's always a pleasure to share a nice elven what's the word? Would you consider no, you wouldn't consider a drink a delicacy. No, that's not the right word. Whatever. Just yeah.
Sure.
And then I say, alright, I ask, would you care for, would you care for some warmth tonight? And I shall try to roll persuasion.
After hearing that, Adam, having completed his nightly task, will say, alright, when you guys finish, just leave the glass on the counter. I'll clean it up tomorrow. And he will take that as his cue to leave. I'm gonna leave him here.
I rolled an 18.
With an 18. She'll look you up and down. You don't look very warm-like. And then she'll put a hand on your thigh.
I'll say, oh, we creatures of the moon get very warm
But
at
I
night.
can change that. Alright, we're gonna end the session here! Haha! They go to the room! And they do things! Yeah! Cool! You being in sentry mode, you hear 2 sets of footprints as they fucking clippity-clop their way over and go into the room. Lyric! You don't sleep that deeply because, you know, you only need 4 hours and you just on the constant fucking, this and the table, this table, I mean, whatever. This table kind of just is there and just gets, and it's kind of like banged off the wall. And,
Oh no, he's here.
and everyone kind of just everyone just kind of wakes up now and just hears,
Oh god.
yeah, I feel warm now!
That just happened.
And so, the party takes a rest and goes to sleep. And the
I
next
yelled, "Can I be the
morning-
god uncle?" Or the godfather?
Did you bust a nut inside?
Uh,
Do you want to roll for conception?
bro. Bro, you know, bro, fuck it.
Sure. Give me a survival check.
Give me a survival check.
This will be a roll to determine how good it truly was.
This is to avoid other natural hazards, Kappa.
Oh god.
It was too good. The snooze too strong.
Thankfully, this was one you, I don't know, depending on the option you wanted, didn't want to roll high on.
I rolled a 4. I don't know.
No, you rolled a 4. I actually opened it up just to look. Who knows? Maybe she is pregnant. Who knows? You rolled that you came inside her, but
Fucking weak.
I mean you're rolling for conception, so I assumed you already did the deed.
Yeah. Do I have
And-
the chance to ask her to join the party the next morning? Because it seems like, you know, she's kind of missing out a party. Kind of seemed like she was bored here.
No.
Fuck.
She's not interested in joining a random drow raid. Well,
Whoa! It's not about the.
I was gonna
throw
say
raid.
though.
It's about the journey and the party that she's about to embark with.
She has her own things that she needs to do. Unless you guys plan to head over to Biscari right now, she's not interested.
Cool.
But just do tell the next morning if you want to have that conversation. We can try.
Cool.
Anyways, we go into the night as the whole party. I guess 2 deep sleepers didn't hear it, but the rest of the party, the man with cat ears, the man in sentinel mode, and Pod, who just reached his couch. Oh, hey, look! The deep sleeper woke up after the deed was already done. He kind of wakes up and looks around and be like, why is the desk not on the table? Whatever. Goes back to sleep. And so the party goes into the deep night, goes to sleep, and they wake up the next morning as the sun rises, and that's where we're going to have to call the session.
Wait.
Say he was taking too long to make sexy
Do
time
I-
with the other elf, so